and welcome to the Lego Seinfeld Build-A-Thon number 2.
A lot of
Hi.
different sounds happening.
Lots of them happening. Hold on, let me get this set up.
What kind of tunes
I think
do you
that's a
want?
good. That's a good.
Calm ones.
The calm ones.
Calm tunes, calming, relaxing tunes.
Oh no.
I just dealt with children.
Yes, I understand.
That wasn't bad.
Let's go, says Ghoulie.
Hi, Ghislaine.
Dang, they pop in here fast.
They do.
They're good.
When those alerts get going, when they work, they work.
I have an embarrassing thing to admit here.
More building. What?
Since I switched my phone, it logged me out of my Spotify account,
Yeah.
and it just now asked me to sign back in it, but I don't know my password,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know what you want to do for music.
I can just put it on from the other room.
Can
My
you
computer.
click into my?
No.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, I'm not
Do you
gonna
know
make
yours?
my computer
Wait,
speakers
do
go
you
through
have
this tiny one
Do you
right
have
here.
a Spotify?
Yeah, but I don't know. I
You
have
don't
to
know
look
it
up the. No, it's already logged in.
Oh.
If we need tunes, I'll just put them on right there. It's right there.
Audrey can sing.
I don't want to sing. No, I was, yeah.
Oh, you just used her Christian name.
My Christian, my Christian
You
name.
didn't say pumpkin.
We've said it before.
Have we? I don't.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, pumpkin.
Just be doxing.
I've been
Pumpkin.
doxxed.
Well, we could have just said it was a whole different person. Nobody had to know.
It's my alter ego.
I can put a YouTube. Well, that's not gonna be.
No, I'll just go and I'll take.
Want a break from the ads?
All right, I'm gonna turn off the boopty here.
Yes.
off.
Build him.
Yeah, he's cute, cute little dude.
Type.
And with his 2 microphones.
Mhm.
Hello, Ghoulie. Ghoulie said ... Nick. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
Why ... me?
I don't know.
What did I do?
Do you remember where Emerson went through that phase where he kept singing that song and always started with ...
Yeah.
That was weird. I don't know why.
He's a weird kid.
We forgot about those dogs.
Did you guys get that from the Def Leppard concert?
Yes, when I barfed everywhere. All over Nick.
That's fun.
I was inches away from probably being sent to somewhere for getting my stomach pumped or
Ugh.
something.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh no. At one point they were wheeling me around in a wheelchair.
I heard it.
Mhm. Yeah.
It happens. At least you got that cool tapestry out of it.
At least there's that. Is that how you feel, Nick?
What?
She asked if you got the Def Leppard tapestry at the concert, and I said, yeah, that was when I got real sick and barfed everywhere, and they had to wheel me around in a wheelchair, and she said, well, at least you got the cool tapestry out of it.
At least that. How is this in there?
Yeah, it's good.
You hear it?
Yes.
I don't know if that's coming through on the screen.
That is some snazzy music.
Yeah. Snazzy.
It's the old Pilot Wings 64 soundtrack.
Every time you put this on, I'm always really pleased.
I told you.
Yeah, it's good. Can people hear the tunes?
Let us know how the tunes are coming through. Someone said ... me.
It was Ghoulie.
About what?
I had no idea.
Why are we ... dotting?
Let me fix the chat here. Oh, he said he just felt like it.
Oh, okay. That's
Wow.
fine.
Loud and clear in the stream. He
Good.
says. Can hear the good tunes.
You're allowed to ...
Yeah.
Just make everyone feel anxious for no reason.
Yeah.
Wonder what's coming.
Okay. Let's put that right there, and put that right there, and we're on bag 3, eh?
Should we do a cheers?
Sure.
Yeah.
On-stream cheers.
Ah.
Whoop. There. Hold on, let me just open this bag.
You have a fun night of child rearing and wiping butts.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good time.
Cheers to wiping butts.
Yay.
Please wipe my butt.
Babies are fun. So, I mean,
It is nice to sometimes get away from them though.
yeah.
So thank you for your help tonight.
You're
so
welcome.
we could do that.
Pumpkin was babysitting for us while we
Yeah,
went to a.
she very graciously volunteered to help us out so we could have a much needed date night. We haven't had one in quite a while.
We went and had a fancy dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fancy.
Yeah,
It was a fancy dinner.
Yeah, it's fancy.
I wore my I love my Peepaw
Yeah.
t-shirt.
As you do to a fancy restaurant.
Did you guys get the deviled eggs?
We did,
Yep.
we did, and they were heavenly.
Yeah.
Although I was a little sad, because of course they were better than the deviled eggs I make. But
Aww.
they were still, you know, they were very good.
That's pretty ironic.
Yeah. What?
That the deviled eggs would be heavenly.
Yeah.
Alright, what's up here?
Gooley says he's back to adding content to his channel.
Oh, good
He
job.
re-uploaded videos that he took down previously.
What
And
kind of content do you got going on there?
He also said cheers, and that he gets it. He hasn't had a date in 15 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Oh wait, who hasn't had a date?
Gooley, who is 15 years
Oh,
old.
okay.
Yeah, he's never had one.
You'll get there.
Well, I don't think I had one.
I didn't. Nick was like my first date.
No, I wasn't. Stop embellishing.
You're the first one that mattered.
Well, that's
The
different.
other ones before you were weird and poopy.
Well, that's fine. Doesn't mean that was your first date.
That's the first one I count.
You had went to courting with other fellas.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you had.
There's awkward discomfort before. Our first date was kind of awkward discomfort too, but it was fun.
Well,
Everything went wrong. Everything went horribly wrong from what we
Oh,
had
yeah.
planned. But it was, we laughed a lot. We laughed the whole time.
Aw,
So it was still really good.
that's good.
Yeah. My penny loafers fell off my feet. He kept calling my, I had like back, well you're too young to remember back in the day like clogs sort of thing that people wore. I had like on some like, they were like slip-on fancy shoes like that. And we were like walking up this hill that was covered in grass at Newport on the Levee, and it had like recently rained, and he kept it. He referred to them as my penny loafers. I'm like, these are not penny loafers. I don't even know what a penny loafer is. It's like a slipper.
Yeah.
Anyway, they kept falling off, and I kept like almost falling, and he was catching me, and we were chuckling about that. And then we were supposed to go to a restaurant, and Nick miscalculated where it was located. So we ended up walking really far in the wrong direction, and we almost missed our movie. And we had previously bought tickets like way early, and then we're like, oh, well, we'll go to dinner and then come back for our movie.
Oh.
And because we walked way in the wrong way, when we came back, we were late, and they were like, well, we don't have seats anymore for you, even though we bought the tickets.
Aw.
So
What?
did we end up like
Was
sitting on the floor, or did we just wait for later? I can't remember what we
no,
ended up doing.
we were supposed to see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's right, we watched School of Rock
Yeah, we
instead.
saw Yeah. So not
It's
too
just
bad.
a different mode.
It was a different
You
mode.
know,
It was still a
It was
good
good.
movie.
Yeah, it was good. But I kept remembering. I remember when we kept walking to the restaurant, you kept saying, "Oh, it's just right over here. It's just, I know it's just right up here," for like 30 minutes, and we just never seemed to get there.
That's unfortunate.
We had a good time though. It was a lot of fun.
One of my first dates with my ex-boyfriend, I was still with a boyfriend.
Oh no!
And
Uh-oh.
I decided, I was like, well, I haven't seen him since like middle school, so like we should go hang out.
Yeah.
we went to this place and ate, and then he took me around, and we drove in his '98 Trans Am, which is like such a nice car.
Yeah.
And his exhaust fell off, and we were like in the middle of the road trying to fix it.
Oh no.
Did you get it fixed?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have no idea how cars work, but like the exhaust just like kind of fell off when he turned the corner and like sped off, and he like fishtailed really hard, and it jiggled off, and he was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. I was just trying to impress you." And I was like, "Well, I'm not impressed."
Well,
Aw. Nick's car broke the first time that we went out, or that you came over before our big confusing date. When you came over to hang out with me when I was on house arrest.
yeah.
Your car broke down and I had to just drive away and act like you weren't there.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Something else.
A door.
Faye is here, says hello.
What's up, Faye?
Hey.
How's it going? That's F-E-H.
Am I saying it right? Is it Faye?
Yeah, I was just saying
Oh.
Because normally when you hear Faye, you would think like F-A-Y-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faye Dunaway, famous actress.
Oh, and Mr. Dorfus is here as well.
What's up,
Hello.
Dorfus? That means we'll probably be getting a
We've
joke.
got quorum here. We can go ahead and get started.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works at my board meetings. You have to have a certain amount of trusted individuals, and you can't start the meeting until you have quorum, which is like, you have to have like, so and so people out of so and so people present. So if you've got 15 members, you have to have at least 12 or something.
Yeah.
Make quorum. And we've got the mains here. We got Ghoulie and Jorfus, so that's it. And Faye, that's at least enough to get started. And Pumpkin's here in the flesh. I haven't been very active in the chats lately.
No. You stop in, you say hi, and then you fuck off.
Yeah, well, usually I'm like getting the kids to bed, or I'm drawing, or running around up there. I don't really get to like monitor what's going on. I usually have it on though. I'm listening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Sometimes I'll just like turn it on and then just
Just
go
like-
to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
It's nice to. Yeah.
As
the
I always
sounds are-
say.
the sounds are pleasing. The lurkers.
Yeah, the lurking lurkers are always fine. Whatever you want to do. Okay.
Are you gonna tell terrible jokes tonight?
We'll see. See what comes to mind.
These tunes are quite pleasing.
Good. That's what we're aiming for here. Pleasing, relaxing, soulful tunes. I'm gonna try not to screw this up every 2 seconds. Seemed like last time I made a lot of errors.
You're just having too much fun.
Was that when I was here?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, we had to keep going back. Dargus is here.
What's up, Garrett?
How do you
Garrett Dargus.
Dargus.
How's it going this evening? Pumpkin just waved to you.
Can't see me.
It's funny. You told me to make a comment to the waiter about my steak dinner, and I finally worked up the courage when he came over, but I had just taken the last bite of the entire steak. So there was like none left to be like, hey, look
Yeah,
at this.
You can't complain after you've eaten the whole thing.
It's like took the last bite. He showed. It's like, how is everything? I was like, it's good. It's good. It was fine. I didn't really mind it. But Nick was like, you should tell them so they know for next time that they
What
way
did you do
over.
wrong?
I ordered it medium and it was definitely well done. Which I don't care. I grew up eating well done steak, so it's like I was hungry and I didn't. I'm like, oh, it still tastes fine. But yeah, he's like, you should say something. That way they at least like know for next time that they fucked it up and they can adjust.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took my last bite as he came over and he's like, how is everything? And I was about to be like, well, my steak was a little overcooked, but it was still really
It's
good.
gone.
Yeah, there was not even a bite left. Ready for the joke of the night?
Yes, quite ready.
I want to
We
let
got
you know
one.
that YouTube really wants me to put this heart here.
Put it in there.
Go ahead.
Why is it just? Oh,
Ooh.
that seems like a new feature. I don't remember that being there.
Maybe it's with your new phone.
But look what happens when I put the heart. Nothing. Oh, hold on. Nothing happens. I can just put the heart for days.
Sends
It's
it up.
hearting it up at the
Oh
top.
shit!
Yeah.
Look
You're
at
covering
you.
it up.
Oh, is that? Did everybody see my hearts? Could you see it?
I'm about to see it. Send them.
Oh, what a fun! I remember like, what was that app back in the day? Shit. You could do that. It wasn't Telescope, but it sounded like that.
Hmm?
There was like a video.
Periscope?
Periscope.
We
Yeah.
got the joke
Where you
of
could
the
do
night.
that, where you could like heart and
Mhm.
happy it, and it would just like they would like swirl up all over the screen. Periscope. That's it.
Can I read the joke of the
Yeah,
night?
do it.
This is Mr. Jorfus' joke of the night. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use a honeycomb.
Oh,
Ah.
that's good. Here, let's
Good job.
laugh. Laughy
Thank you for that.
faces.
Yeah, I don't see that on mine.
Oh yeah, yours isn't there. Mine,
I'm
you,
not
you can't
cool.
ignore it. Does yours?
That was topical too.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You don't know why?
Bees.
Why would a bee joke be topical?
Because Jerry Seinfeld played the bee in the Bee Movie.
Yes.
Mhm.
Good job, Jorfus,
Yeah.
keeping it on topic even still.
Did he mean to do that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna act like you did, even if you didn't know.
I remember when that was a big meme.
What?
Bee movie?
The Bee movie.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted the entire script of the Bee movie, like on a T-shirt or something, or like in a presentation.
Interesting.
It was everywhere.
I don't remember that, but I don't get on the internet enough.
I'm on it too much. Lazarus was telling me he wanted a phone today. I was like,
Mhm.
You want to know why?
why? To text his other
Neighbor
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nick was just telling me about that.
Yeah,
The girl he doesn't like.
yeah.
He told me she was going to high school next year. I was
Yeah,
like, oh my
I
gosh.
think she's 14.
Oh, yeah.
So she is older. She's really sweet though.
Aw.
They walk home together from the bus every day.
Oh.
Yeah, she's really nice.
That looks difficult.
This is
What
one of
this? That's why we didn't do it the other night.
Yeah. one of these ones.
Ghoulie says his last have a little girly girl he's into. We have a neighbor friend. They're good pals. She said, what did you tell me that she said to him?
That he should get a phone so that they can
Mhm.
talk to each other next year when she has to.
Go to high
They don't ride the bus
Aw.
anymore next year.
Oh, that's sweet. But they can just knock on each other's door.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, you live right across the
Yeah,
street.
just
You
go
know?
there and be like, come over and hang out.
Yeah,
It's weird that they don't do that now.
I know.
Maybe
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why kids want to just talk on the
Mhm.
phone, but I always hated that as
Yeah.
a kid. I don't like talking to people over the phone, especially if it's like someone I like and want to hang out with.
Mhm.
It's like, this is boring.
Yeah. He's been pretty anti-phone up until now, you know.
Now a
but I
bunch
don't
of the
feel-
kids at school have
Yeah.
them, and he's like, "Why can't I have a phone?" And I was like, "Cause you're in 5th grade, and you don't need a phone." Like,
I'll get you a Jitterbug. You can
Yeah.
call
Get
us.
him a flip phone. That's what
Yeah.
I said to him. I
Just
was like,
calls only. Yeah, I'll do that. You can call and text a certain group of people. No Snapchat, no nothing.
Yes.
Don't even be sending pictures of your butt on the internet. And
And
he's like, what? Why would anybody do that? I'm like, you just wait.
Find out.
Just wait. That's all anybody wants to do. Give yourself like 2 more years. Everybody's gonna be sending their butts.
they probably already are.
I'm sure they are.
Oh yeah.
I don't think.
Fifth grade?
Yeah. I'm sure
Everybody
somebody.
went wild
Yeah, I
in
was
fifth
gonna say
grade.
somebody in 5th grade is sending pictures of their butt.
I got a very embarrassing talk with my teacher in 5th grade about my revealing clothing.
Oh.
Because I was developing early
Yeah,
and
and you didn't know how to dress yourself
Exactly.
appropriately probably at that
Mhm.
point.
I was really confused and like really hurt by it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, no one thinks I dress right.
I remember getting a talk when I was in high school from just like, you shouldn't wear low cut shirts. And I like didn't even have cleavage. Like I'm just, you know,
Yeah.
just dressing the way, I don't know, I was dressing,
Teenagers
wearing clothes.
would.
I remember getting lectured and being like, you're a role model at this school, you shouldn't be dressing like that. I'm like, what's wrong with what I'm, this is not.
You were a role model?
Yeah.
I was not. People
I don't know.
hated me.
Yeah, I don't think anybody looked up to me. I don't know why she said that. I don't think she knew what she was talking about.
Probably sports.
Yeah.
It's always sports.
She was like one of the gym coaches.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, maybe like one person might be like, oh, that girl is good at sports. I want to be like that. But like 99% of the school doesn't give a shit about me. So I
Yeah.
don't think you need to worry about that.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Jorfus says, Henderson. You
Mhm.
can
He's
hear him.
going crazy. He likes me, I think.
Faye says, there's nothing better than watching someone build Legos.
Oh,
Ghoulie
Good.
says he only texts because he doesn't live that close to any of his friends. Well, that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
He got his phone in 6th grade.
I think I got my first phone in either 8th or 9th grade.
I got my first phone when I was dating you, senior year.
Oh, wow.
We shared a phone. The one I would text you on was my mom's phone. Jorfus asked Ghoulie if he's in high school or middle school, and he says he's in high school. And
Bullies?
Yeah.
Okay.
he's 15, so
Mm,
probably
yeah, that
freshman
makes
year, yeah, 9th grade.
Ghoulies in high school.
I got my first phone when I was. Are we talking like smartphone or like a flip phone?
Independent phone of yours. That only belongs to you.
Yeah, I think I was in maybe 4th grade.
4th grade?
Yeah, I got a flip phone. But before that, I had a phone that my dad gave to me and my brother. Me and my brother shared it.
Mm.
And it was like one of those flat screens with like the keyboard under it.
Yeah.
So.
Bugabo F, Bubago F is here. He says OMG 65675.
Sup?
Mr. Jorfus says, at what year are you in middle school? 10 years old? He's confused by the high school at 15, I think. And
What
he
would
says,
you be?
what about elementary? Do you start your mother's womb or something?
Basically.
Yeah,
That's what they want you to do.
Ghoulie says he was 10 in 3rd grade. Yeah, Lazarus is 11. He's in 5th grade right now.
10 in 3rd grade?
Yeah, it depends on the year, like when the birthday occurs,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
That's true.
Ghoulie says he was 6 when he started elementary school, so.
I was about 6 years old. About 6.5.
Yeah. I have a September birthday, so I followed. My parents could either wait a year or they could like make me older than everybody else. So I was older than everybody. I was a small child, so they waited a little longer. You did we were in the same grade, so your parents kind of did the same thing. You
Yeah.
finished pretty early. A lot of kids are turning 18 at the end of their senior year. We were like 18 at the beginning of our senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get your dad in here to play live for us one day while we're building our Legos?
Maybe sometime.
Well, it'd be sad to like make him work, you know, while we're having fun building Legos.
Yeah. Well, if we pay him.
Yeah,
Why would he have to work?
just playing music. That's what he does for a job.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's like if somebody came and like, hey, will you sit in the corner and tattoo while we do this? No, I don't want to fucking do that right now. I just did that all day.
Yeah. How did your one tattoo go today? We can talk about it later.
No, it's okay. It remains to be seen.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the concealment. I don't think it's really gonna make a big difference, but we'll see. I
Yeah.
did the best I could. We'll see how it works out.
Yep. That's all you can do.
Hey, you know what? I just got an idea
What's that?
for a business. It's a, what do they call it? A crematorium.
Oh god. That's where you burn bodies.
Yeah, where you cremate people and then
Yeah.
they sell the nice ornate urns and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But this place, they sell urns that you can see through, like translucent ones, and the place is called Remains to Be Seen.
Okay, alright.
That was good.
You're onto something.
Huh?
That
Yeah.
was good.
Open it up. See
Yeah.
what happens. I got a little tiny bit of extra money.
Yeah.
It's left of the
Give
savings.
it to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Take that on Shark Tank.
You said it on the internet now, though. You gave everybody your idea.
Well, I just have to do something before anyone else.
Trademark, super divorce.
Gooley says he'll be 18 by the second or third week of his senior year. Faye wants to know what time is it in the U.S. Gooley said 10:45. Mr. Dorfus says, damn, you're 15 and you're in high school. This year I'm going to be 15 and I'm still at middle. In Argentina, it's 11:45 right now, so it's an hour ahead of us. Oh, a.m. Wait, what? It's 11:45 in the morning, Mr. Dorfus? Wait,
He's not
So-
from here.
right. So all these times that we thought he was hanging out late with us, he's just been up really early in the morning. Help me
Yes, sir.
understand, Mr. Dorfus.
Where does he live?
Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 11:45 in the morning right now?
I was seeing Argentina memes earlier today.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
make
PM.
sense.
Okay. Whew. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, how is that so much different? It's like a 12-hour, 13, whatever.
What city does, well, you don't have to tell me like the city, but like what region of Argentina do you live in? Is it fun down there? Is it cold?
Faye's in Brazil. It's 11:46
What?
there. So she's on the same time frame as Mr. Dorfus.
I always wanted to go to South America.
To lots of places.
Brazil.
That's okay, Mr. Dorfus. I just started considering everything, all the streams you've been on. It's like, man, has he just been waking up really early in the fucking morning to get on here?
11 in the morning is not that early.
No, but sometimes Nick will be streaming at
7.
He'll start earlier in the night. So it's like, he's always on.
Yeah.
Or if it's 2 in the morning, he's on there sometimes. It's like, well, that's 2 in the afternoon. He goes to school, so how's he doing this?
Yeah.
He's like Superman.
Super Dorfus.
Super Dorfus. Have you built this yet?
I'm working on
Looks
it.
like a radiator. What is this?
He's doing a good job. I think that's exactly what it is.
Is it?
I don't think I've screwed up yet. So,
Should I start hiding Lego pieces in my hair?
no, don't do that. Not tonight.
Audrey's gonna do it. She's thinking about it.
This guy.
That's Kramer.
What? Kramer.
You have the weirdest meow of anybody I know.
Not even meow.
He tried to go join his brother.
Oh.
Nick found him out on the patio last night.
Yeah. Because the boys left the garage door open.
Luckily he came back like a good kitty. Like a mean kitty.
Because he's like, I'm not. I missed you guys.
No. Little cat.
Sprainer just didn't give a shit.
He's had enough.
Yep. Had his fill. You spent all these years shoveling his shit, buying him food, and then one day he's just like, peace. Fuck y'all.
Well, he got scared from the construction sounds and he ran somewhere where he thought it was safe and then he got mauled by a tiger or something. And here you are talking shit about him being ungrateful. He's
Got
just a
mauled
scared
by
little
one of
kitty.
the wandering Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, there's foxes and stuff and coyotes and stuff out there. Angry chickens and snakes. You think
Dogs.
there's angry? Are there wild chickens?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
No, probably not. Wild bunnies. Bunnies can be wild. Why can't chickens?
Because I think chickens were specifically domesticated.
Can't live out there on their own.
Yeah.
You might find wild chickens somewhere
Yeah.
in the
Just
world.
not in
Not here.
North America. And they had to have come somewhere.
Yeah.
But what came first? The chicken or the egg?
I don't know. Nobody ever know.
Nobody?
Jesus knows.
Well, I'd imagine so.
Jesus knows.
Jesus always knows.
It's like Santa.
Hmm?
The omnipresent being.
There, I think I got it.
Good job.
Got
I
it.
had a strange moment at work that I texted Nick about today.
Oh.
I was in the drawing room getting ready for my next client, and our piercer Butch, he had a client there who was looking at the jewelry, and she was like pointing at some of the jewelry pieces and talking to her mom. And she was like, "Oh look, they've got a plaque doctor." And I was like, a plaque doctor? And I thought about it, and I was like, I just texted Nick, and I'm like, is it a plaque doctor? I thought it was a plague doctor. Is it like an evil dentist? And I've been wrong this whole time.
Oh, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, like a plague doctor. And yeah, he reassured me that I was like, man, is it one of those things where like I thought I was right this whole time, but I've been wrong?
Plaque doctor? No.
Like, is it a plaque doctor?
No, it's definitely not a plaque doctor.
But then like, how does a person think that that's what it is? Never heard it called that.
I've never heard it called that either. Is it spelled with a Q or a G?
A G.
A G.
So it's like spelled like tooth plaque, but with a G. You know, plague is G-U-E.
Oh.
And plaque is
plaque spelled with a
Yeah.
G?
No, it's like with a Q. P-L-A-Q-U-E
I don't even know.
instead of P-L-A-G-U-E.
Oh, I
Because
see.
you swap the G and the Q, and
Gotcha.
it's the same word.
I see.
Yes. So maybe if you read it wrong
I
this whole
heard-
time,
I heard plaque like
the plaque on a wall.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Dale said too. Mr. Dorfus wants to know if you have. He said, "Did you say that you have seen some Argentinian jokes?"
I saw some Argentinian memes earlier today on Facebook, or not Facebook. Fuck, I haven't used Facebook in like 10 years. Twitter. Twitter. They were on Twitter.
Even worse.
And then people were like, oh shit, Argentina memes time. And then a bunch of, I guess, Argentinians jumped in and they were
Are they like really good at memeing?
just silly memes having to do with like Argentinian shit that I didn't really know anything about. So maybe Jorfus would find it funny, but it was all a bunch of stuff that the only thing I knew was like, there were some pictures of Lionel Messi, you know.
No.
No, I don't.
You don't
Is
know?
that the soccer?
Yes, the soccer.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
the soccer. That's the soccer. That's
The
soccer.
man that's kissing the thing.
Kissing.
He's smooching it, the trophy.
Oh.
There's like a man smooching the trophy.
I'm
I've seen a
guessing-
few tattoo representations of that. Is that the guy?
Were they of Lionel?
I don't know. It's the only guy I've seen smooching a trophy after the soccer cup.
I'm
was,
sure lots of
was
people
worn.
have smooched the trophy in their time.
I don't know. People were like
There was the
photoshopping
one guy-
stuff out of it.
The one guy, the sprinkle guy, got in big trouble because he took the trophy, and you're not supposed to touch it unless you.
He's been in the news a lot. You know,
Yeah.
the sprinkle guy, the salt man.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah, he had a
Daddy?
restaurant in
Yeah.
New York or somewhere, and he got in trouble during COVID times because of whatever he was doing.
Ugh.
He was trying to not follow the rules and stuff, and people didn't like that. He was very against, which is fine, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You're a business owner, do what you want. But he was in the news then. He's in the news again now. I've seen, for just like a salt meme fellow, I've seen him in the news a lot.
He's probably not a great fellow. Oh.
Keeps himself in the news.
Maybe he
Dorfus
just
says
wants
he's
to
a
be
good
relevant
player.
still.
What's that?
Maybe he still just wants to be
Yeah.
relevant.
Maybe.
Sad that his meme has lost steam.
Probably. But memes
Me-
only last
Lino.
like a week.
If that.
How do you say his name?
Messi.
Messi. Like
Or
his-
Messi.
Yeah, that's the guy that kisses the trophy. I know his face.
Let's see.
That's what you know him as. One of the greatest soccer player ever. That's the guy who kisses the trophy.
Yeah, this picture. Because lots of people like substitute the trophy for different objects, you know, so they were inappropriate sometimes.
Oh.
It's kind of
I
like-
see.
It's kind of an interesting shape for a trophy, you know. Can
The
imagine.
ball.
Looks little. Imagine what they would swap it out for you.
Maybe if you got a dirty mind.
I don't. I just saw other people do it.
Sure. There's all other people.
I didn't do anything. You're the same color as the wall, kitty.
You know, one of my most successful playthroughs is getting a movie.
Yeah, you
No.
were telling me about that.
Was it Poppy Playtime?
No, it's Iron Lung.
Oh.
Markiplier is making a movie based on the Iron Lung game,
Gotcha.
which I did a Super Duper Divorce review for,
Yeah, that was silly.
and I
You got
actually,
all juicy.
yeah, I posted
Face
earlier
got
that
really juicy.
it was me who did the first live action Iron Lung video.
Yeah, it was.
So
Markiplier
maybe,
should have asked you to be on this video.
well, maybe my video inspired him to reach out to David Szymanski.
Who you know. He's your friend.
Yeah, and
Jorfus said, Pumpkin, how do you know that?
How do I know what?
I don't know. It was a minute ago. I don't know what you said.
I know a lot of things for no reason.
Jorfus, can you clarify? What does Pumpkin know?
What do I know?
And then he said he left a comment on that video. The Iron Lung.
on the Iron Lung playthrough.
Did you ask me for pineapple?
People like to talk.
Yes.
Okay.
I probably get
I
more.
thought you asked me for a different flavor and I gave you the wrong one.
No, it's kind of trash though. But
No. they're
I
all
always
trash.
say,
yeah,
They're
a little bit.
go to the comments, talk some shit if you want to, and if you don't believe me, then just go and look at that video.
What?
There's got a lot of people talking shit on my playthrough of that one. Of
Just
Iron
talking
Lung.
shit to you
Yeah,
about how stinky you are?
like, oh man, this guy's trash.
Aww.
Lol,
I'm gonna find it.
and stuff like that.
Why?
Like, you
Did
suck,
you have a lot of
dude.
comments?
There were a few, but I've probably gotten more on that video that are negative than maybe any other video I've
Did you
done.
blow it when you played it?
No, I beat it. It's just that I was very deliberate with my movements. You're piloting a submarine
Okay.
in an ocean of blood,
Okay.
and there you can't see in front of you. There's no. All you have is like the little radar blip.
Okay.
So you're entombed inside this metal, basically a metal submarine
Okay.
with no windows.
Uh-huh.
You have to guide yourself using the coordinates on the map.
Okay.
And it's kind of a tricky navigation system to get down. And I figured out a way to do it where if I did things just so, then I wouldn't accidentally crash my craft
Uh-huh.
and have to start all over again.
Okay.
So I took my time with it, and I ended up winning. I made it all the way through the game, but I guess because I didn't move fast enough for some people,
They said you were trash?
yeah.
It's really harsh.
You
For
know,
somebody who's playing a game where you're guiding a boat through blood, I mean.
yeah, well, people think they can do it so much better. They don't post their playthroughs.
I'm trying to find the bad comments. but
There was just one earlier today.
Somebody went like
back.
6 months after.
Well, it's probably it's back in the news, you
Oh,
know.
I
So
see.
because with the big announcement today, so
Mm,
people are probably going back and watching it again.
yeah.
And I didn't. What's crazy? When I was doing playthroughs like that, just
Oh.
no commentary,
Uh-huh.
I didn't think this would do jack shit view wise.
You got some
This is a
good
really
views on it?
it's a really understated game. It's just like you're in this fucking, underwater.
94,000
Sub.
views.
Well, dang.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
and it consists of you basically just staring at this little console and pressing the buttons the
Well,
whole time.
people don't like how you did that.
I got 3 right here. If you would like me to read them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
Go for it.
Kind of expected the camera tool to be used more for suspense, but it seemed like you knew what you were doing, so you didn't bother. I don't really understand why he only moves at 90 degrees angle.
Because I didn't want to fucking crash, that's why.
Watching you fine-tune the directions was torture. That's awful.
See? I won't delete those.
Watching 144p for more immersion. Sorry.
Oh, Mr. Dreyfus clarified when he said, "How do you know that?" He said, "How does Pumpkin know about a similar form of the World Cup?"
What?
She's a 20-year-old woman. She knows
I know everything. I guess.
everything. Yeah,
That's what
she knows.
I think.
Yeah, looks like a crinkly burrito or
I
something.
don't even think I know anything about the World Cup. Someone confused. I haven't touched a single Lego except for the man.
This
so,
feels-
Would you like to touch this one?
Nah.
Would that make you feel better?
This is feeling very brittle.
I'll put
I'm
it-
getting nervous. Stop doing the hair pieces. You're gonna ruin the
Put it in
whole
my sock.
operation. Okay,
You know what I
think
don't
we-
like about this new feature?
What?
Covers up the chat. I can't relocate it. See the heart?
Huh?
See the heart?
Yeah?
It covers up
Can
whatever.
you drag it?
No, you can't. You can't decide where you want it. It's
Oh.
just in the way.
Well,
I'll have to wait for
I just
another
have
one to
yeah.
comment.
I just have to wait for the next comment so I can see.
now we're missing a piece. It's not that one.
What
It's
is
one of
it?
these.
Oh no.
What's it look like?
Looks like
the
Does it
long.
look like this?
Ah, shit! Not you too.
Where are you
Damn.
hiding it?
Behind my
She had it in her hair too.
Ah, young
I-
sensei.
Can't deal with these.
I just grabbed
I
it.
trained her well. You can't be mad. She's supposed to learn from me.
Mm,
That is true.
What do you call the person? The
pupil.
No.
What?
The word that you always say that I hate. The shit.
Mentor?
No, it's you always use it and I say it's a stupid word.
What? That she's under your tutelage?
Yes, that's it. The tutelage.
True. I just have to stare at Jessie and make sure I'm doing everything that she is.
I clarified earlier. I was like, you know the tattoos where I don't talk and give you a lot of instruction? She's like, yeah. I'm like, it's because the whole time I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope this turns out okay. But I can't say that out loud. Jorfa said, apis?
A piece. I need a piece.
And he said, I taught you to do that.
Yeah.
I did.
I just kind of like tucked it behind my ear. I did really well.
It's the best way. Jorfa says, what does the blue thing does? Would
Oh,
you like to show him?
the blue thing does this. I need. Well,
It breaks
not
it.
quite.
That was a Jesse move. I think you put that on backwards, by the way. It doesn't match up with the lines on the other one. Just so you know. You've got horizontal
Wait.
and vertical.
Let me get this. See, I knew this
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
start. This whole thing is too brittle. It's much too brittle.
You get self-conscious when you touch his fat. It's like when you get his fat pouch.
I'm such a cat lover.
Kitty.
No big deal.
Mr. Jorfa says starts running. Why are you running away? What did we do? What did we do wrong? Is it
Oh,
because
I
Nick
just-
almost broke it?
No, I just put that back on. See, I had it right the first time. Okay,
Don't run away, Jorfus.
no big deal. We're good. Okay, what I need to do is.
I don't know know what Ghoulies talking about?
What?
Do you know what Ghoulies talking about? Go up to the 20.
The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What is it?
You don't know what the pacer test is?
No, I don't have any.
Maybe it's some corrupt school bullshit that I had to deal with as a child, but we had we had gym tests that we had to complete, and there was a push-up test, and then there was a running test, and there was this automated voice that they would play like on a big ass speaker, and it would go, the push-up, like, I'll have to play it for you. It's like
the pacer test. I've never heard of this.
test.
Yeah, weren't they called like the
and you had
We
to,
had like the presidential.
presidential? I was like the
fitness
Silver Star Award. What
No.
was it? Yeah, the presidential fitness. Yeah, we had to do that. This.
The Fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively
They played
gets more
this?
difficult
Yes.
as it continues.
It sounds like something on a bad sci-fi music.
you have to run
30
from
seconds.
one
Line up
point
at
to
the start.
another
The
before it
running speed
beeps.
starts slowly, but get
And then it starts slower and then gets faster, and then you have to like keep up with the pace and keep going faster and faster.
That sounds like it would be on
Push-up.
Fallout.
And the push-up test was the same thing. Like you would have to go
Ah.
down, up, down,
What the hell is
up,
that?
and they
Torture.
would tell you. Yeah, it was
I never heard
awful. I hated
That reminds me
gym.
of the voice on the radio on that not Silent Hill, but the
that. PT.
Kojima game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like you murder your family and
And
stuff.
everybody makes a meme out of
Oh,
the
that's why
fitness
he's
gram
running.
pacer test is a multi-grade capacity test, and they'll like
Hmm.
sound
Some
rape you.
PTSD. Yeah, it's like some PTSD you got going on there.
Mm.
Well, as we said, a single lap should be completed each time you hear the sound. Loud ding. Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before.
Yes. It was,
Oh, that's why Mr. Dorfus says he was going to start running, was because of that comment.
I think I
Did
could.
they even have it in Argentina?
Apparently he knew exactly what it was.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. It's like some
shit.
It's like some mind programming shit. The sound. Your test is over. The test will begin at the word start. On your mark, get ready, start.
Go to school after 9/11 and it's a completely different
Yeah, I
thing.
That sounds like something that would be on Lost.
Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up.
Pretty much.
Oh God, this is traumatizing.
Benjamin Linus
Test.
Dharma project.
It is a Dharma project. I thought the presidential test was fucked up.
Running the pacer in a puffer is crazy.
Oh no.
He's running in a jacket.
Oh my God.
So you would have to run to the other side of the gym and back before it beeped, and then
Kind of like a sprint or suicide.
Yeah, and you could go slow at first, and then it kept going faster and faster, and then once you like didn't make it, that's what you were rated on. Like
You
how
win a
far you
prize?
got.
What
No,
if you
you
exhaust the
just-
entire thing?
Just self-loathing?
Yeah.
Is that the prize?
just
No, I mean,
it's
can you-
shame from your
Yeah.
fellow pupils.
But like, what if you defeat the test? Do you get something for it?
You
No.
just get to know that you're good.
You just get to be better than everybody,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
I guess that's
kind
something.
of a prize in school. I mean,
Yeah. Hmm.
Ghoulie says it was fucking torture. Then you had the try-hard kids that did like lap
yes.
10,000.
That probably
Yeah.
would have been me.
Yeah, me too. I was an idiot when it came to sports.
I liked running.
I did until I got weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you never got to see me before I got weird. I used to be really good at running.
I was always like,
And then I got tall, like really fast, and then I couldn't run anymore. I was like an awkward deer that just came out of the womb, and like my limbs didn't work anymore. But before that, when I was like, until I hit 5 foot, I was like
Oh yeah.
lightning, and then I couldn't control my body anymore.
Did you like grow really early?
I just grew all at once. So
Oh.
I went from like 4'11" to like 5'6" in one
Oh my
year.
gosh. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so I was just like I mean, remember like on Bambi where he's like trying to skate off? That was like me running. And I still run like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick he's very fast. I'm not fast anymore.
I need to be fast.
Faster, gotta go faster. Just like
And then he
Sonic.
said our push-up kids that did like 60 after everyone did 6.
Yep.
He says you can't defeat the test. It goes on forever.
Yeah.
The fitness gram pacer test is unstoppable.
I want to defeat the fitness gram pacer test.
Maybe you should try that as a workout. Can you
Yeah.
like
Maybe I
Google it?
will.
Yeah, you can. It's on YouTube.
Just
It'll
maybe I
be
should do
playing.
that.
Put the gram pacer test.
37-year-old man defeats gram pacer test.
That'd be so awesome.
I'm gonna make that my goal over the summer.
Just put it on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll defeat the gram pacer test by the end of the summer.
Can you defeat it, or is it endless?
It's endless.
No, I want to defeat it until it like short circuits. Like, start smoking.
What the fuck?
I think it only goes to like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's got to be an end to it. I would imagine.
Yeah. I
The
once
beeps
won.
start getting so fast, it's like beep, beep.
What happens at every beep? What are you supposed
Okay,
to do?
so
You
you
have to
have
hit a
like
certain distance
it's
to
like
run.
20 yards or something like that, and you have to get from one side of the gym to the other side before it beeps. And then once it beeps, you can start running to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it beeps, you run to the other
So it's
side.
like a suicide.
So you have, yeah, basically, but you have to get there before the beep, and it keeps the beep gets closer and closer
Oh.
together. So you have to run faster.
So you'd have to have someone there keeping track to make sure
Yes.
that you actually
Yeah.
made it
I
to
mean,
your
gym
goal.
teacher.
Well, like in my
volleyball.
case,
Oh
unless
yeah.
I enlist the help of a local gym teacher,
We could arrange
go
that.
to an actual elementary school.
Yeah.
Be like, I need help
got the
with
fitness
the gram
center now.
fitness test.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can do it.
Have Fender come. He
Yeah.
can help out.
That'd be so great.
Maybe
You'd
I
have
should-
to do the push-up test too.
Maybe I should do a documentary like the Michael Jordan Last Dance about my training for the fitness test. Do a retrospective looking back.
Ghoulie says Nick will be at fucking ding 9,010 ding 9,020
Yeah.
level 400.
Basically.
I once won a push-up contest. I got $250 for it.
You did?
I did.
I'm trying to learn how to do a pull-up.
I
Still
do this.
can't do one. Feels
Got a
weird.
pull-up bar right on the garage if you want to give it a go.
We just bought one. We got
Yeah.
like a punching bag and like a sit-up chair. It's really nice. We got the one where it's like on a ball between 2 strings. So you can,
Hmm.
like, hit it.
There you go. On Rocky style.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull-ups are definitely like one of those exercises that if you don't train for it, your body just doesn't help you out with doing that thing. It's like you've got to train yourself to be able to do pull-ups. You just naturally. Some people, I feel like.
I used to be
don't
really
know.
good at it when I was younger, when I didn't weigh.
You
Well,
don't
yeah, when you've got like no body weight
Yeah.
to deal with, then that's a different story. But
Ghoulie says the music in the pacer test is the greatest off-brand royalty-free music.
is it? I wonder if they have that on
Pacer test.
Pacer Test Music.
Oh my gosh.
Should see if that's on YouTube.
No, we would just have to run in silence. It was just absolute pure pain.
Squeaking.
Yeah.
Breathing, doing- Hyperventilating.
Mhm.
We also had the pull-up bar that would time how long we could hold a pull-up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. That was like when I was younger though. I don't know, man. Like the school nowadays is crazy.
I wonder if Lazarus knows about the pacer
You
test.
should ask him. He probably knows about it.
He's probably still awake.
He's probably training for it.
Right now.
They're doing air testing, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, I
Do you know about air testing? Is it like the Iowa test?
Yeah.
They just don't call it the Iowa test
Yeah,
anymore.
it's just-
I was like, what is that like?
They changed
Regionalist?
it.
You can't. Not everybody lives in Iowa, so you
Yeah.
can't use that word anymore.
Is it like it's like the end of the year stuff? Yes. Yeah, it's like April, so
Yeah.
it's end of the year for them.
Schoolie said the best thing would be the games we would play with each other waiting our turns. Rock, paper, scissors, bubblegum in a dish, would you rather, all the good
Oh
stuff.
my god, bubblegum in a dish.
What is bubblegum in a dish?
That sounds really familiar.
I've never heard of that. I need to
You would count your shoes. I have so many bubblegums in my dish.
Oh yeah.
How
How
many
many pieces?
Cans do I take? And then you count your shoes.
Huh.
And then if you hit it, you have to put your foot out.
Yeah.
And then you go again.
Shit, I haven't thought of that game for like literally several decades.
What about the game? You all just lost the game.
I think you lost first because you brought it up.
No, I don't think so. Everybody lost the game now.
Kids still play the that one.
Oh no, no! Get him on camera!
Did you play the extra rule where if you're able to do that before
Oh,
they
we did.
took it away,
If you
then-
could break it.
Oh, if you break it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a variation. We did the thing where if you can get it in and out, then you can hit them.
That's funny.
But then there was an added thing: if you catch it, then you can continue punching them until they're able to get free.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
There are layers to it. If you guys,
Jinx.
yeah.
One little thing. Black magic jinx for some reason. We just wanted to cast spells on everyone when we were younger.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah. There was like this one website that I would go to, and it had a bunch of like these weird spells about like becoming a mermaid or like stuff like that. And I would go on that website because I just wanted to be a mermaid or like a princess or something. And my dad caught me on it and was like telling me that I was gonna go to hell because it's like witchcraft and stuff. And as a kid, I was like really scared, but I still did it anyways.
Because it was worth being a mermaid.
Yeah. It was like you had to put ice cubes and salt into your bathtub and then like recite a verse.
I was gonna ask Lazarus about the pacer test, but he's asleep somehow.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Wow.
I think I noticed
Shocking.
that. I know. Oh, bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? Now I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when you do like the?
We did shoes. Like we would count
Oh.
everybody's shoes.
He said you sit in a
That's
circle, but I remember a game where you would everybody would put their hands together,
Yeah.
and then you would slap all the way around,
It was
and you
like-
would keep going. I choose you, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I was wrong. What did we do? We did shoes for something. Someone was talking about Foursquare
Yeah.
the other day. And
Yeah,
I was
we were
like,
talking
I
about that.
loved playing that.
Yeah,
as
you
a
were giving us
kid.
some helpful tips on the Foursquare.
I'm having nostalgia right now. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of pieces I could hide in our hair.
No, please no.
I don't have very long hair, so
Then you say what number, then whoever shoe that number landed on loses their foot.
yeah.
Then if you lose both, you're out. I don't remember that part of the game. Maybe you remember that.
Yeah, I don't know why it was shoes, but I also remember doing that too.
Yeah.
We did the cup song.
Oh yeah. I remember kids doing that. I was like, I wonder how they're doing that. And I could never figure it out.
Yeah, I did it at a Reds game one time, and I was like, I finally figured it out.
Yeah.
We used to have to do something like that in football. It was like when we were warming up, do like a thing on our pads.
Yeah.
Then like I don't remember the pattern now, but it was like weird. Looking back on it, it's strange that we had the football team having to do this seeming like patty cake girl maneuver. It's like, what are you doing here?
It sounds cool when a bunch of people are doing it all at once. It's really loud and
Yeah, I
like.
guess.
Yeah.
Although there's this like really cool thing I saw when I was in when I went to Australia for the women's softball thing that I did. There was one point where there was like a men's tournament going on for baseball. There was a New Zealand team, and they did that. Have you seen the? I think I showed you a video recently, like a year ago, of like the New Zealand like dance that they do.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
It's like,
That's
but they like slap their legs and like oh, and they're like it's really intimidating. But I remember watching it and being like, what the
Yeah, there's some.
fuck was that?
Similar,
It's like
similar things
very
Samoans
tribal.
have.
Yeah. Like a
yeah.
lot of stomping and like clapping and smashing of your
Yeah.
limbs.
What we did wasn't quite that cool.
That wasn't as good.
No, like I said, it was
More like a
patty cake.
cheerleader move.
Yeah.
You keep calling it patty cake. I feel like we're not really helping with the Legos
Nope.
much.
It's cool. I'm just vibing.
As long as you're not bored.
Yeah.
Vibing to the
I would
pilot
just
wings.
leave.
Mhm.
Just leave.
We
There's a
check
door
my
right there.
drink.
Let's see if you need it more. It'd be a bad
I'm
host.
good.
Wait, what is a rotten egg? Playing the rotten egg. The rotten egg is distracted. The one who is distracted, he is rotten egg while eating goldfish. What is
I'm
this?
going to go to the restroom.
Go for it. You can see the previous entity that used to be my child in the bathroom. His clothes
yeah.
are like laid out like a human being that used to remain there.
It just disappeared.
Yeah. It's like little monsters when
Maurice.
Maurice like disappears under the bed but his clothes are left. That's what the
Mhm.
bathroom looks like. There's like a previous human. Mr. Dorfus says, why, Gooey? Called him Gooey.
Gooey.
Then drinking a Capri Sun, watching either Phineas and Ferb or Star Wars with Clone Wars.
That's a little late for me. You know what I think of when I hear Phineas and Ferb is working at GameStop.
Why?
Because there was a Phineas and Ferb Nintendo DS game that came out, I think, and they used to play a commercial for it, and it was like the most annoying commercial I've ever heard in my life. And
Why?
the GameStop TV would just loop
Over
it
and over.
over and over and over and over and over. And I've never watched a single episode of Phineas and Ferb, but whenever I hear Phineas and Ferb, that's what I think of. That
Gooey
awful-
says he has a Phineas and Ferb DS game.
That's it.
That's
There
the
you
one
go.
with the bad commercial.
I have PTSD over that gosh darn game.
One of the dogs is whining.
I need that.
Mr. Dorfus says, also, did you know that you can't tell Mexican jokes? Not even one.
That might be my favorite joke you've ever told,
Yeah.
Mr. Jorfus.
I
That was a
think
good
so,
one.
too.
Fantastic.
Our 4-year-old asked he wanted to eat Mexican food the other night, but he didn't say it quite right.
Oh yeah. He just kept saying he wanted to eat Mexicans for dinner.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be offensive, he just didn't know. Just
He
thought,
didn't know how to phrase it. He wanted Mexican food, but he
he just kept asking to eat
said, "I'm gonna
Mexicans.
eat Mexicans for dinner." I was like, well, we probably won't do that, but something along those lines, we might be able to make that happen.
Yes, we got, and oh, that brings me to the next part that I forgot, was we ordered specifically because of Mr. Jorfus, his comment a couple nights ago, we ordered meat-filled empanadas,
Yeah.
which Nick had never had, he said. And I found a place that had Mexican food with empanadas with beef. And they had two options. They had the beef empanada and the caramel apple empanada, which we didn't get those because we've had those before.
Yep.
Do you care if I hit my vape?
Oh, I don't get that.
Go for it.
Pumpkin, Jorfus wanted to know if you were still here.
Nope, I'm gone.
She went to the bathroom and she went to get her smack. She's about to do some smack on the stream.
Smack stream.
It's actually medical, and I got it from a legal dispensary.
Medical grade smack.
Mhm.
Good job.
Yeah.
Ghoulie,
Hey, at least I wasn't doing perks.
Damn it.
maybe Ghoulie, it'll be a good time for Ghoulie to do or sorry, not Ghoulie. If
Jordan.
Garrick is still
Oh,
here.
guard. I don't know. I don't know if he hasn't said anything for a while, so either he's snacking, sleeping, or he got out of here.
If Garrick is still around, now would be a good time to launch an edible down your gullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was 420.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Ghoulie says, does your young child exhibit cannibalism or cannibalistic tendencies or desires? In quotes and a question mark.
Not yet.
There's promise.
Yeah, there's still time.
He said, did you manage to order the empanadas? We did. We ordered 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We got one for
Yep.
Nick, one for me, and then 2 for the kids.
They're really good.
Yeah, they were.
I would
the
say
kids were weird about them.
800 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 super
Oh,
divorces.
that's a good. Yeah.
I would give it more. The only thing I thought was missing, I thought would have been good if there would have been queso in the empanada.
Ooh, or
I
like
would-
to dip it in. We did have queso on the side.
No,
You
no,
could've
I
just
know, but I like the idea of biting into it, not having to
having
dip
like a
it.
cheesy
Yeah.
filling.
If not, yeah, even if it wasn't queso, if it could be like a melty cheese with the
It could
beef.
just be the place we ordered it from, you know.
No, it seemed authentic to me. It tasted like, you know, authentic Latin American food has a different flavor than like
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
You know, it tasted authentic to me. It tasted much more real and
Mr. Dorfus says one day he should try a caramel apple empanada. It looks good. Yeah, they're top notch.
Yeah.
They are top notch.
maybe you can make ask your madre to prepare for you.
It's easy. Instead of just putting the beef filling, you put like a pie, like an apple pie filling inside of it.
Yeah.
And then you can drizzle a caramel sauce or mix it in with the pie filling. Put it in the empanada. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place by us. Next time you come over, Pumpkin, maybe we'll get these empanadas.
I was like caramel apple.
They have both. They have beef empanadas and caramel apple. And the caramel apple ones looked good. They had like a drizzle. They did like a caramel drizzle on top.
Ooh.
Looked real good. I asked you if you wanted one that day, and I was surprised you didn't
Yeah.
go for it.
Well, I just figured I would
You would
try
only
the
be slightly shitty and not full blown
Yeah.
shitty.
yeah.
You shouldn't assign virtue to your food
Oh,
choices.
well. Mm.
Morality.
The Legos are so far.
I know. Maybe you should give Pumpkin something to build.
Hmm?
Why don't you let her build that?
Yeah, I'll build some
Are you working on this?
If you can like
Yeah.
turn
Here.
it.
do
Yeah.
that.
You guys are. Yeah. Can you see both? Here.
I'll
do
try
this.
that.
Ooh. You need these pieces?
Yeah.
I'll get them for you. There's one. There's this one. There's two of these. Oops. Two of these. Two of the stoplights. Where those at?
Stoplights.
Nope. It's got a little nipple on the top that one doesn't have.
What is that?
Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-bum.
Yeah, it does have a nipple.
Yeah, I know. Mine didn't have a nipple on the
Oh,
top.
I see.
It was missing its nipple. Here we go. That one's got one. Nope. Found the other one. Nope.
Here, hold on.
What you looking for?
I just need to see how close what we got here. It's a strange keypad.
Can't find the other one with the nipple.
The nipple.
I need 2 of those, right?
Oh, this. Here it is. It's like a keypad piece.
What the fuck? Where's the other nipple piece?
Which nipple piece?
Do I need 2? Or does it just need
Is
1?
Nick
Oh,
hiding
it
it in
says
his
2.
hair?
Yeah.
That would be a good
My
revenge
revenge.
story. Just while I sit here and see.
Cope and
Oh, here it is. Found it.
You know what I didn't realize
we
until
did those. I need. What?
recently, because it's been a while since I had watched Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
You know the guy from Career Opportunities gets killed in Pulp Fiction?
One of my incredible bosses. Is that what I call career opportunities.
No, the movie
Oh.
Career Opportunities at
Okay,
Target.
who in that? What happened? Tell me
The
again.
main guy
The main, yeah.
the dorky
boy.
guy.
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, he plays boy.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Little
And
Monsters.
yes.
Oh.
No, Yeah, that guy is in Pulp Fiction. He gets killed.
I do. Oh yeah, he's the burger guy.
Yeah.
He's when they're having the burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I didn't put that until you said that. Now I can picture it. He's in that apartment with the other. There's two guys, right?
Yeah.
The young
And
guy
I felt
and the
really
older
bad
guy.
for him because I saw that scene come up earlier. I'm like, wait a second. No, now I don't want to watch this because.
That's your friend.
Yeah.
Aw. Do you think that was the peak of his career?
Career opportunities?
No, Pulp Fiction. That's
I
probably
mean,
the last
maybe-
thing he did, wasn't it?
No, I'm sure he's been. He was on Psych.
Oh yeah, he was. But I mean, nobody watches Psych except for us.
Well,
Sure.
it's too bad.
I tried to put. There was an episode on when Pumpkin was here last, and I tried to put it on, and it was a really bad episode. It was the one where who was that lady? Help me out, the annoying lady.
Oh,
when the
one that
Chief
looks
Vic's sister,
Mm-hmm.
the tall
She's from-
lesbian one that's in
Glee.
Glee.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And they're just like bickering the whole time. I'm like, this is
Oh.
not a good first episode.
Is
to
that a
watch.
woman? I think it's a
I
woman.
think, yeah, she's
Yeah.
just a very like, she's
Butch.
she's a very like, she's always like
Yeah.
bitchy, complaining,
Yeah.
assertive.
Her voice.
Yeah, she's very intense. So I turned it off. I couldn't even take it. It was like, man.
It always makes me sad when I see people like.
Is it like this? Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. People
I was
always.
trying to figure out
Reach.
where it was going because it's backwards.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, because it was.
People always post about how great the bromance is between what's his name, Zach Braff and what's his last name? Faison?
What are you talking about?
The guys from Scrubs.
Scrubs? Yeah.
Everyone, because they're like the white and black guy who are best buddies.
Yeah. The psych
then-
romance is good.
Uh-oh.
I know it's like the best, but I feel like they get overlooked because Scrubs was on like at the same time, but that was like the show everyone watched.
Yeah.
If Psych would have been on a different network, I think it would have been a different story.
Well, people that like psych, I think they feel that way. Pumpkin's fucking it up.
I'm doing great.
Just let you know that's not me. That's not me doing that.
They're little bats.
Everybody yells at me when I muck up the Legos.
Oh no, I'm just a silly guy.
Screws.
Uh-oh, I missed some of the chat.
Uh-oh.
We're having fun. It's cool.
Jorpa says my cat just threw out a lot of things in my family, and I thought the roof falled.
No.
Wait, what? They threw a lot of things.
How is your cat throwing things?
Like throwing up? That's
No,
not
threw a
good.
lot of things. They thought the roof fell down.
Remember that song, The Roof?
The roof is on fire. We don't need
Need
no water, let the mother. Yeah.
motherfucker burn.
Uh-huh.
What was that about?
I don't know. I thought that was weird too. I never liked that song.
Why'd that song get
Made me
popular?
uncomfortable. You know what other song I didn't like that was like that?
Mm-mm.
The My House in the middle of the street.
Our
Our house in the middle of it was like,
Our house,
why are we
our
singing about
street,
that?
Our house.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we need to have a song about that? Like,
Huh?
why?
It was great.
Anyway, Ghoulie says, I swear I just saw something in the room in the corner of his eye. And Jorvis asked, what? What are you talking about? Ghoulie says, I'm finna call the priest who's only 1 minute from his house. I don't know what it was. He saw something with a star.
Best call him up.
Jorvis says, make it wash the dishes if he wants to live there. He at least needs to pay the rent. Hunter Taylor says, hello. Hi.
Hello, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter Taylor. You came in at a weird time. You know.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't have a priest. Do you?
Do I have with me?
Yeah, you got one?
Not right now.
A priest?
Don't worry, Ghoulie.
I'm a priest.
Yeah, don't worry.
basically.
Just wherever you thought you saw something, pick up the nearest object and throw it into the corner as hard as you can and just see if it says ouch or not. If you don't hear a noise, it's probably fine. Probably nothing.
Probably.
Yeah. And if If anything, you'll get some frustration out. I like to throw a good item here and there.
Nothing wrong with that.
He says if he tries taking my soul, I'll first make him take out the trash, then make him do my homework.
That's awesome.
He says my closest object is his literal Bible. Is that offensive? Can he throw it? I would advise him to throw it, but you probably wouldn't say it. You don't like it when I put my phone on your Bible.
No, it's bad.
Blasphemy!
It's bad vibes.
Okay,
Wait,
You're not
well,
supposed to.
Wait, what if there was like someone getting possessed and you just like
Smack them with the Bible?
I think if you hold on to it,
Oh, it gives it more power.
Are you allowed to smack with the Bible?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
I think you could smack with it, but when you throw something, that's like a.
Like, I don't want the Lord.
It just seems disrespectful to
Oh.
throw.
Well, you know, when I had my
You like think about if you had a nice sword
Mhm.
that you cared a lot about, you wouldn't just throw it at something
if somebody was too
because
far,
then it
you
would
might.
like clatter and clang. It could end up getting scuffed up or snapped.
But that's your only choice.
Throwing things just in general is a disrespectful thing to do.
I think
if
it's funny.
Well, if you.
When I had my cyst in my wrist when I was younger, they told me that people used to, when they would get rid of them, they used to smack them really hard with Bibles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they would burst them and they would go away, but they would come back.
Yeah.
And it earned like a nickname. I don't remember what it was, but something Bible related.
The Bible thumper.
Bible.
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Sounds
The
right.
Bible bump or something, I don't know.
Ooh.
But people would, yeah, they told me not to do that, but they
Mm.
said that that's what people used to do. And an interesting fact, the surgeon that did the surgery on me was the
Mhm.
same surgeon who the Reds used. His name was like Crenshaw or something, I don't know. My dad sought him out specifically because he does all the orthopedic surgery for the Reds team, and he wanted me to be in good hands.
Fancy.
Yes, quite fancy.
Your dad did that?
Yeah.
I believe it was Kremchek.
Yeah. Is that correct?
I
Or are you
think
just
so.
saying that to be funny?
No, I think it
Yeah,
was.
that
I
that sounds right, yeah.
I was trying
I
to
just
think
made
of
it
what
up because
was.
I knew it sounded kind of like that, but
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody would know what that is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me turn this around.
You're correct. I was 15 at the time, so
Over
I
here.
don't remember, but
Gotta funnel these over.
Probably would have been easier just to switch spots. with
Probably.
Jesse.
oh shit, are you doing Legos now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Ghoulie says I ain't crucifixing around anymore. The slam move is called the baptism.
There you go.
Calls it the gut-wrenching love of God. Get it. Get him, Ghoulie.
In Monty Python, they had the holy hand grenade.
Oh yeah.
You can always like put a holy water in some spray guns.
Mhm.
Like a Nerf
Yeah.
water gun.
You have to get it blessed.
Kind of what they do in Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are
Okay.
my favorite movies.
You're being ableist or whatever.
What?
She has short arms.
No, I mean, that's
Move
why I'm-
that away from her.
So I was looking here. Yeah, here. I'm just
Sorry.
going to make that easier
Let's just
for you.
laugh at her while she can't reach it.
I thought it was. I thought I had long arms, but
Well,
I
maybe
guess
you
not.
do.
I think it's for my
You're a
body.
shorter person.
I always thought I had like a very small torso and long arms.
Yeah.
And long legs.
Well, I told Nick like a month ago there was a day at work where you mentioned you couldn't reach something, and I went home and I was like, I feel bad because I never understood that Pumpkin was short until today when she brought it up, and I'm like, oh, she can't reach stuff. I thought she was just like
Just
everybody
kidding
else.
around. I'm not. I get around. They're
Yeah.
step stools.
Yeah. Because that's what it was. I was tattooing the guy with the Greek sleeve, and he's kind of like a, he's very tall.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, how am I supposed to stencil big people? And I thought she meant like
Yeah,
girthy.
Mm.
And I was
yeah.
like, what is she talking about?
Well,
And I
that
was
too.
like- And I was like, oh, well, maybe she just needs to, I never thought of that. How is she gonna get up to it? Like, I think I had one guy that was like 6 foot, 3 or something
Mhm.
crazy, and I couldn't. get to where I have to like stand above it to get to it, but most of the time it's not an issue for me, and I never even thought about that. See? That's my privilege. Wasn't even thinking
Check
about
your
privilege.
No.
Here I am just living my life, and you can't even put stencils on people.
I've been short all my life. It's no biggie.
Oh, Ghoulie wants to tell a joke.
Okay, tell a joke.
Yeah, I love
How do you
jokes.
make holy water?
You boil the hell out of it.
How do you know? Did you see that?
I've always known that.
Oh,
joke.
alright.
Mm,
Pumpkin nose.
Hurricane tortilla, more like hurricane tortilla.
Dorfus says I can tell my pizza joke, but it's very cheesy.
ah,
It's a good joke.
No, I already did all that, silly
Do
goose.
you want to do some chatting?
I'll do some chatting.
Yeah.
I'll sit here and heckle Pumpkin,
Yeah.
make her feel bad about herself.
I'm gonna get all these
Do you
done.
want a new beverage or are you good?
No, I'm good.
How does everyone feel about the NBA Jam progress that's been going
Haven't
on?
watched it.
Pumpkin hasn't watched it.
I've
Jess
been,
hasn't watched it.
I've been
What?
in the middle of watching Rewind or Die.
Oh, you've been watching that, huh?
Oh, I've been tuning in. I've been listening. You've been doing all 27 or 47 or whatever it is. Is it 27 or 47?
27
Is that how many?
teams you have to beat. That's how many teams are in the game.
I was gonna ask on. It made me think of Clerks.
Oh,
Is that 47?
yeah.
27,
that's
37, 47,
Or 37. Maybe it's
37. I
37.
think it's 37.
Ghoulie says NBA Jam has been fun. Keep it going. Well, we got 10 teams down out of 27. I'm on.
You acted like you were gonna do all of them in one night,
No, I
like in a
didn't.
row.
I said because I even put part 1.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Because somebody said you're not going to be able to do all of these all at
No,
once.
of course
Where
not.
are you at on this?
I
But
just built the bike for some reason.
Oh, that's not in the instructions.
I'm
Pumpkin.
sorry.
Did you do this part yet?
we're on
Yeah.
a 10-game winning streak right now. Jorfa says it's a little bit forced this, but pretty good.
This one.
It's a tough game. It's a tough game. You gotta be careful.
That's what I'm looking for, that flat piece.
Be careful with it. Let me reposition this just a little bit
Here we go.
Since I've taken myself out of the equation for a moment. Since let me just, I can zoom with a little more accuracy here.
We got a blizzard over here.
That's good. There we go.
Oh, you already found that. Well,
Yeah, it gets the blood pumping, does the NBA Jam. But, you know, it activates the same neural pathways as playing a real game of b-ball.
Have you guys ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Just a bit.
a little. It triggers me, so we
It
don't.
triggers you.
Yeah, we don't watch it a lot.
I like it. I think it's funny.
He likes it, yeah.
It reminds Jess too much of Dave Kleiber.
Shh, don't see his name on the internet.
Don't give him
What if he's watching this?
Don't give him the.
Then what's
He's probably
up,
waiting
Dave
for the
Kleiber?
moment to come after me.
He's like, hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like
Which
Dennis.
one?
He looks like Dennis, and they're the same person. Like their personalities are the same. Yeah, it's like too much. And he has like that same seething asshole face that Dave makes all the time. And I just like I can't watch it and not feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Dave Kleiber is the guy that Jess used to tattoo with back in the olden
my
days.
old boss. He's my boss.
Her old boss who once told her that
Yeah. That's
Dennis?
your boss?
Did you look him up?
Yeah.
How did you find him?
No,
I
not him, not Dave.
Oh,
I was
Dennis.
like trying to, yeah.
This one's Dennis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same person, and they're in person. Like they act the same.
when she
too.
left that shop, you know, he had a real bitch fit.
he was supportive.
No, he ensured you that you'd be back begging for your job in 6
But
months,
he
right?
said, if you want to be successful, let me know. I'll tell you how I run my business so that you can make sure that you do well. You can model after me. Okay.
Garg says he wandered off. He was going to make something to eat and then forgot.
How do you forget?
I don't know.
Go make
Probably
yourself a
that
snack.
edible.
Yeah, make yourself a snack.
Jorfa said edibles again, Garg. Pumpkin's having some smokables.
Some smokables.
I'll tell him.
Is this all the
Medical
pieces?
grade, approved, right?
Did you find
Yes.
that one?
Yeah, I did. It's right there. I'm trying to find. Is it clear?
Yep, it's clear.
Oh.
Julie says
and
do
then
some
the
drug.
keyboard.
That's right there.
Okay, cool. So we have all these.
Yep.
Actually, we're all doing smack over here tonight.
I'm doing smack.
That's what we've all got. I've got some drinkable smack. Doing some liquid smack tonight. Oh, you said you're watching Rewind or Die right now?
Yeah,
What do you think of it so far?
I like it. It reminds me of the Poop Killer for some reason, but way better.
Yeah,
Isn't that the game that you played that one day I was going to work?
Rewind or Die?
I
Yeah,
heard you talking about it.
yeah. It's a pretty good game.
Wait, this one's.
Did anyone else here watch Rewind or Die?
Supposed to be black?
If so, what'd you guys
Are these
think?
supposed to be
Be interested
that's
to hear your scores in the chat if anyone checked that one out.
This is the shadow
Mhm.
in these drawings.
Oh, here. Let's, you can see the pictures here. We gotta do this first.
Yes, Guard was doing
I'm bad at
edibles
this.
again tonight.
I just want to do what.
Well, you better make yourself a snack.
Well, he already did the edible snack.
Well, you need
That's not
No.
good.
More on top
you
of
need
it?
more. Yeah, because it makes you.
What if you just want to eat more edibles?
That's not what you
That's
want.
not a good
Do
idea.
you remember what happened when you did that?
I
When
know.
you ate like 50
Did you throw up?
edible cookies?
No. No, I woke
You
up,
woke up in a state of shock.
not shocked, like in like frozen, like in a state of just, I remember it was just like, I went to bed because I was bored and I had eaten like an entire bag of edible cookies
Yeah,
that we
we
made.
We made them. Yeah, you ate like 20 cookies.
And I was just dipping them in frosting and eating them like one after another.
Because they
It's
didn't
like-
taste good.
This is stupid, nothing's happening, and I was just,
Yeah.
and I ate like the entire bag basically. And I went to bed and I woke up and my eyes just popped open and it felt like there was like 1,000-pound weight just sitting on top of my body. And like, it was just laying in bed and I like remember like feeling as if I couldn't move anything.
Mhm.
And I just sat there like, because what I was talking about before, someone asked, were you having sleep paralysis? Like, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like sleep paralysis where you're, I've
Yeah,
heard
that's
people
different,
describe
yeah.
that, it's something different.
Yeah, that is.
This was like I was fully awake, but I was so high
Oh.
that my body just wouldn't work.
Well,
It was just,
the very first time that I successfully had like a marijuana high, I had the same thing. It was at our old apartment. I remember sitting on the couch and I said I couldn't move my body because I named it. I gave it a name. I said there was a man named Brutus that was sitting on me and I could not get up off the couch. And it felt like somebody was like pressing me into it.
yeah.
And I said, Brutus won't get the fuck up off me. And I got mad. I got really frustrated. And Libby kept laughing at me. That was my friend at the time. And then, yeah, I've never had like a good, and that was like funny to me. But I also was like weirded out that it felt like I was being pushed into
Yeah.
the couch.
Where's this? Oh, we need a sticker.
Julie said bro had sleep paralysis while
We
being
need a
awake.
sticker.
Yeah, I mean that's it's like what when you see sleep paralysis explained, it was like that, only I was fully
You're
awake and I wasn't
I think.
there was no like shadowy figure sauntering towards me. That's often the thing you see people talk about, like when
I've
they have
had-
sleep paralysis,
I've
there's
had
like a
that.
guy in the corner is like you know, and
No, it's
it wasn't like that. I
it's-
didn't have anything like
yeah,
that.
it's
I
usually
just
more
couldn't
like
move.
a hard to define kind of.
It's more
Situation.
in like where you wake up in a very deep state of sleep too. So you are awake when you are sleep paralysis, but it's
You can't move.
typically
It's like the in between because you haven't
Yeah.
fully become conscious.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when
it's like
I
a dream state.
yeah.
Julie
I've
said
had that
sleep
happen
paralysis
before.
terrifies me. I'm glad I haven't had it. They
I
made
wonder
a
if that-
game about sleep paralysis
It's
recently.
not-
I played it.
I wonder if that
happens on a lot of-
coincides. What were you saying?
Sorry, I was gonna say it happens on a lot of schizophrenics.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I wonder if that coincides with night terrors because when I had that. When I had like night terrors and stuff, I couldn't move. I remember you tried to like snap me out of it, and then I was able to move it then because I thought you were attacking me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a smaller indie game, that sleep paralysis game. But I believe Markiplier played it on his channel.
What game?
He literally typed that as I said it.
Oh.
Ghoulie said, I think I saw Markiplier play it. Yeah. Garg said he's currently playing the Lost World Jurassic Park on Genesis.
No, that's okay.
And he said that it's very big and very long. Well, congratulations.
What, the big and long?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that? Why don't you hang out with
Because that's what Garg said.
any?
Don't do that.
You think I
That
can do
would
it?
hurt.
What if I flick it at you?
Look, it's a piece of metal with like spikes
I'm
on the
just gonna
end.
flick it.
I know you'll
What's
probably...
it gonna go, like 3 miles an hour?
You could flick it right in my face.
Look, did it hurt?
Yeah, but if you would have hit me in the nose
I
or the
wasn't gonna hit
cheek,
you in the nose.
you can't guide something
I
like
can-
that too well.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Hmm.
I was all state. I know where my aim's going.
Yeah, but when's the last time you went out for some ball state practice?
It's in there. It's in the genetics. It's in the code. I won't miss.
Ghoulie said, hey kiddos, quit arguing.
Aww.
Who's arguing?
You
When?
and me, I
When
guess.
did we argue?
When you were trying to flick this,
I'll
she was
flick
trying
it
to
again.
flick this
I'll flick it again.
Don't-
I'll flick it again. I'll do it right now.
spousal
Try me.
abuse,
Try
domestic
me.
abuse. I hope you guys saw what just happened. My wife just abused me live on stream. She threw this can and hit me in the arm.
And I'll do it again.
Right here. Right here.
Give me something else to throw. I'll hit you every time.
I'm gonna call the police.
I don't know how to react.
You're making Punk uncomfortable.
Ghoulie say he's gonna turn this damn car around.
As you should.
Look, you're getting White Claw all over the
Do
leg.
you remember when we used to kid around like that? And my old friend, Libby,
Yeah.
would ride around with us and she'd be like, you guys stop fighting. We're like, we're just fucking around. We're just
Yeah.
joking. We're just having fun. We're not mad. We're not really fighting.
Or she would say, it's starting.
Yeah.
It's starting.
It's starting.
It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, we're like, it was never like when we were actually fighting. We would just be having a disagreement, you know?
Yeah.
We're just bantering.
Yeah, just like
Just giving each other shit.
just like that, you know, just for fun. I don't think that we've ever had like a legitimate argument in front of another person. Keep our shit.
That's good.
Behind
You know,
closed
yeah.
doors.
Yeah, we fight like.
That's when we have the all out, knockout, drag out fights.
Yeah, we're
Alright
like,
guys, we'll see you later. Door closes. What the fuck?
You hear
What did
bells.
you say? It's fucking like suplex me over the couch. 2 hours ago you said some bullshit. Oh man. No. I think I'm the feisty one out of the two of us.
Well,
It's typically the woman.
Yeah.
Just how women are.
Yeah. Getting feisty. Spicy. Bitches be feisty.
bitches be trifling.
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 You know, I sent you a text the other day telling you my clients were trifling, and I was really sad you didn't fucking like respond.
I don't remember what. I didn't see it until later. And
Oh.
it was,
I was real sad because it's like the
and I
only
think
time
you
I've
had already
ever.
sent something else after that. You
It's the only
followed it
time
up.
it's the only time I used that properly. And they were trifling. They were really trifling.
What are they doing?
It's the people that were being weird.
Oh,
Yeah, they were trifling.
Yeah, they were trifling.
Mm.
Like the only time I could ever use that in correct context at work, and I finally sent you that somebody was trifling and you fucking no sold me on it. It's a one chance.
I'm missing an arm. Whatever that is.
What, this thing? I swear to God, I just saw that a second ago. Well, I don't have it hidden in my hair. Is this it? Oh,
It's on the page.
Ghoulie, I was.
That's Dude, it's like I think of something and then you say it. It's really weird. I'm like,
I don't know what is Nico.
it's it means like a cat in Japan.
Like Nico?
Oh no. I
This
don't
is
know what that
Jorfus had said it.
What did he say?
Argentinian.
I know
Nico
it.
Ni.
Yeah, that's what it is.
N-I-I?
It's supposed to be Neko. Nico. Like a cat.
Oh.
It's a little
That's kind of cute.
Japanese girl saying it.
Oh,
That's kind of cute.
he said no. Oh yeah, he says Japanese. Jorfus was in all caps. He wrote, "Stop fighting, or the warrior police is going to get the both of you, you little Ni dash." And Ghoulie was like, "Whoa, Jorfus!" And he said, "Ni question mark?" And he said, "Nico Ni." It's like, oh, okay, well,
I don't know how I
So
feel
it was-
about that.
thought it was going somewhere dark there for
Oh,
a second.
no.
No pun intended.
Pun
No
Yes?
pun intended. I was.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna say
Oh, I
something
see what you said.
bad. Something
You didn't
bad.
mean to say something.
No, I didn't. Something that you shouldn't say.
Awful.
Yeah, I see now.
What? Why'd you say, "Oh my god"? What? Why'd you say, "Oh my gosh, Nick"? I didn't do anything.
You said something dark and you didn't mean to.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know.
That's not what I meant.
Louis,
I was-
this is how people get canceled. You know what's weird? There's a guy that like he's a virtue signaler, you know?
Yeah.
Now Jorf is saying, "Nick? Question mark? No. Something bad, like a bad place."
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I thought that's where he was going.
It's
It
bad.
was a bad,
Oh, I see.
like
Gotcha.
an incorrect,
Yeah.
an evil thing to say. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ghoulie said I'm literally crying laughing right now. Well,
Well, I was gonna tell you, I told you about this. There was a guy that I know he likes to online. He likes to talk down to everybody else about how they're socially unacceptable.
Oh.
You know, he's very virtuous. But I remember the only time I've ever hung out with this dude was when he was at a dinner with a group, and he was there with me, and it was very busy at the restaurant we were at. There were tons of people. We were in Cincinnati,
yeah,
and you've been to Cincinnati. You know what it's like out there.
yeah.
Very busy, and I'm just like, you know, just hanging out, whatever. And he leans over me and he goes, "It's a little dark in here, isn't it?" And I was like, what a weird thing to say. And I looked around, and I was like, well, this just like seems like a normal restaurant, thinking it's like, you know, I thought he was talking about the lighting. I've never fucking heard that phrase in my entire life. I was
Yeah.
in my 30s.
Or is he
No
talking
clue.
about race?
Yes, and I had no clue because I'm not a fucking racist, and I never said a thing like that ever because I don't give a shit. But then he's online, like, you know, all the Black Lives Matter and stuff, which great, like, you know, champion that if you believe in that, cool. But like, I was at a restaurant with this dude a year before, and he was talking about how it was a little dark in there, and I was like, what? And he like was like, you know, like eyeballed, and then I was like, was that a fucking race thing? Like, what? That's like a thing that people comment on.
That's
We're at a
weird.
restaurant eating food. Who cares?
Well, and you're in like a
A predominantly,
people would know it's a
yeah.
predominantly
Yeah.
black area.
Yeah, it's very urban out that way. Like, who gives a shit?
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
care, you know, like, yeah. But that, yeah, I didn't know that was like a thing that anybody
I've
said.
never heard
I've
that
never heard that
before.
either.
Jorfus, I think Jorfus wants to know why you were on a date.
No. No. This was
He asked if it was an OnlyFans session.
no.
Yeah.
That guy might have liked for it to be an OnlyFans session. It was not that kind of thing. No, it was
It was a workout.
a convention that I attended. It was an outing, a dinner of probably like 20 to 30 people, a group. And this guy was like, you know, if you have a band, so it's a group of tattooers, you know, it was the Ink Fusion group. This guy was not associated with this group in any way, so don't
Yeah.
don't take that as that. If you imagine there's a band like let's say
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. This is the guy who like tries to sell the merch, but he like shows up at the shows like, can I sell your merch? And everybody knows who he is.
Mhm.
Sometimes he just like shows up.
Mhm.
This is like that. He's not.
He
He's
has
like a
the merch.
groupie.
He has the merch booth outside the arena,
yeah.
like a street down,
Yeah,
trying to get.
he's
people
like
in.
the groupie. Everybody knows who he is. Nobody likes him, but he's still like he's
Yeah.
present with the group. That was like the commonality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not affiliated.
Jorfa said like Salt Bay.
Who's Salt Bay? Is that the sprinkle
So,
guy?
yeah.
Is that what they call him?
Sprinkle guy.
That's like his name.
This sprinkle guy.
Yeah, I know who it
Yes,
is.
but
I know some people call him. I'm salt sprinkling fella. I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Gooley said, I'm like, if you chill, then I won't care. Skin color is just a physical trait that doesn't matter. It's just something that some people find more appealing than other skin tones. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. That's how we came up back in the 90s. That's how y'all suckers today, y'all lost your way.
true that.
Go, all these suckers today coming
Suckers.
up.
Why are you calling them suckers?
They are suckers. They're
Of the
whack ass
people who think about race 24/7.
constantly.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was so much better back in the 90s, and I would say even like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody just wanted to be friends.
we were all cool. We had, because in my high school, we had kids coming. There was like, it was, I would say mostly white, but we had like a decent portion of kids who came from Dayton, who would
Yeah, they
take
like
the
the-
bus.
Mhm.
So Dub C.
Probably
West
because their
Carrollton.
school system was shit and they had
Yeah.
vouchers and stuff where they
So they
could
would
go
come
better
up
schools,
to
yeah.
our school, and like they would all mostly hang out together, but we like interacted with each other all the time, and everyone was cool with each other. No one gave a flying fuck about any of that shit.
Yeah.
And
I
you grew up
never,
in
it
the,
was never even like, I don't know.
well, we were always taught you don't
Yeah.
focus on that. When you grew up in
That's
the
bad
90s,
now if you do that.
we used to watch Family Matters and Martin
Yeah.
and the Cosby Show before everyone knew he was a creep,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But it was just a part of the shows you watch, and no one ever gave a
Yeah.
fucking second thought to, well, I would like to watch Martin Lawrence's show a little bit better if the characters were white. Like, that never occurred to me.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me to think, you know, I like Carl Winslow. I think he's a good family man, but I feel like I'd connect with him just a bit more if it was a white guy. Like, no.
That's bad.
Never fucking ever did
No.
that once
I think it
occur
also
to me. It's just, yeah.
it ruined comedy a lot.
Yeah.
So where you can't even make a joke about somebody's skin tone or
Yeah.
gender,
Anything.
and without someone being offended somewhere.
Yeah.
Television. That's why SNL is just
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even like a comedy show anymore for the most part.
Don't get canceled.
Yeah. You've gone too deep down the rabbit hole.
Well, you know.
I kind of like, I think it sucks though, because like when, you know, I had a few friends that I played sports with and stuff, and to me, it, you know, that wasn't anything that was different. It was just like, that's just a person, and these people were my friends, and I was raised to just like, you know, I don't know, I didn't think it's just like being friends with a person with green eyes or blue eyes or brown eyes. They're all just different attributes, so it's just, we're all people. I never really saw it as anything different until I was older, and it's like, you're supposed to pay attention to these things. And I'm like, well, what if I don't?
You have
I
to
don't know.
accommodate for
Yeah, we never.
now.
No, we had what would today be considered a diverse group of friends, but
Mhm.
again, that never was anything that factored into
Yeah,
our
you're supposed to be your
relationship. It's
friends
like,
with,
those
yeah.
are my friends.
Yeah.
I never thought of it as like, well, it's nice because we have an Indian represented here and we have a black guy represented here. It was like, no, these are
We're
just
all
my
a very
friends.
diverse group.
No, these are just the people I think are cool and we hang out with each other.
We like the same things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the shitty kids that act shitty, you don't hang out with them.
yeah.
Because they're shitty. That went on a weird tangent.
Friendly talks.
Ghoulie said, I literally
All good
grew up
things, all good things.
with my neighbors being black, and I was like, these are nice people who are cool. And that was it.
Yep. That's all you need.
That's it.
I miss those days.
Yeah. Too much horse shit today.
Yeah.
Too much focus on all that.
Yeah.
Just, it's garbage. Bullshit.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can point out the diversity, said, because it's nice that you can set aside your race. Notice it in that respect, but when you start using it as like a cudgel to smack people over the head with.
What, the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Look how tolerant and compassionate we are.
I see what you're saying.
Like, no one should fucking applaud you for that,
Yeah, it's
to
just
be
like,
honest.
you should just
It's
do
like,
that.
yeah, it's like, yeah, good, you're doing what you should be doing.
Yeah,
you're
you
not-
should be nice to anybody.
Yeah.
To
Right.
everybody. Yeah, unless they fucking
rude to
cross
you.
you.
Yeah.
Anybody, but you missing a piece.
A black one. Or is it gray? I can't tell, to be honest.
I use this guy. Has everybody canceled you now?
No. Ghoulie is, he's from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's a relatively racist state.
Oh, that's
Is it
sad.
really?
Well, in the
He
South,
said
there's got a little bit of that going on.
Seems there's a decent amount of racism at school.
That's
I think that's probably been stoked a bit by
Yeah. Recent events.
recent events. People
Focus on it.
in the news,
Yeah.
making people wanting to focus on that more than they probably should.
Hit me too.
I can take over.
No, you're
for you
not
in a minute.
canceled, Jorphus. How's that bag coming along?
It's really good.
Have you had to put on those stickers yet?
Oh, okay, there. Yeah, I had to put on a computer one, and now I have to put on two. Of the car and the man.
Hmm.
Oh no, I laid it wrong.
Uh-oh.
I gotta do it again.
Here I am. Would you like me to take over so you can go to the bathroom?
You wanna put these stickers on?
I can. Yeah.
Well, I've seen, I've always thought it was weird when people in Ohio fly the Confederate flag.
Yeah,
When
it's
he's
dumb.
talking about the Confederate flag in Georgia being a bit of a staple there.
It might be like a hereditary thing, like their family's from the South.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, we're close
Still, it's
enough.
not like a great thing to be proud of.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, like, I've seen some people, like, for instance, Outcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a great
Wow, my knee.
music.
My kneecap.
Like you'll see some Southern rappers who will actually champion the Confederate flag
Oh.
as more of just a cultural, what would you call it? A cultural emblem,
Mm-hmm.
just showing where they're from, taking it back, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know what the reasons are, why some people might be attached to that. For some people, it might be totally detached from, any feelings of hostility towards black people.
I hope. I didn't really know much when I first got into tattooing, but I remember there was a gentleman who got a Confederate flag tattooed on himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was very large and he was a skinhead.
Mm-hmm.
And his girlfriend came in
Mm-hmm.
during the tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being a bit confused,
Mm-hmm.
but also like, at the time, it wasn't. This was like 15 years ago, so it was like, it was not an uncommon thing for people to ask to get the rebel flag tattooed on them.
Yeah.
Nowadays it carries a bit more like, oh, should I participate in this? I don't know. Back then it wasn't. I mean, it was like a middle town, so everybody was getting those. It wasn't like a weird thing, but I remember being a little like, well, maybe I should think twice about this. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I thought that was a little strange.
Yeah, I'm not down with any form of removing statues or.
I guess just understanding the motivation behind.
Well, that's all the thing.
Like,
That's
well,
what it is. It's understanding the reasons why you're commemorating something. It doesn't necessarily need to be that you're celebrating. Sometimes you have a monument made to remember something unfortunate. It's like why didn't
this painting of Kramer?
Like why didn't they just tear down Auschwitz? You could argue that that's you're maintaining this horrible monument where people are coming and visiting and seeing this site where terrible things were done to people. And no, that's not the right answer though. Is not to just tear things down and act like they didn't happen.
Did you do too much smack?
You remember the tragedies as well as the triumphs, I think, and
I can't
doesn't
figure
mean
out
you
where
celebrate
Kramer goes.
everything awful that happens.
See you over here.
Mm-hmm.
There, Nick. Oh, Audrey's got it.
And unfortunately, some people believe they can erase history,
Yeah.
and I don't think that that's the right thing to do.
Alright.
I don't think you
Well,
have true progress that way by acting like horrible things didn't happen. You learn from them.
Maybe we should change the subject to something more joyful.
Maybe so.
I'm getting bummed.
What should we talk about, Pumpkin? Give us a subject.
Oh man.
Come on, now!
Ah.
Let's talk about beer.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's gonna take us into another.
Bummer.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can't talk about anything these days.
Well, do you want to know? I learned something about my Percocets.
Yeah.
I told you were there when my client was telling us about this. When you are having a surgery and you're on painkillers, they work to kill the pain, but I was tattooing the nurse and she said a lot of her patients ask how do you know when to stop taking your painkillers? And she said when you start feeling high when you're taking them, that means that it doesn't have a pain source to go after anymore. So as soon as you start feeling a high from it, that's when you need to stop. Because if there's a pain source, you don't feel high, it's just working to kill the pain, and that's how people get addicted is they keep taking it after the fact, and they start feeling a buzz from it, but you shouldn't feel a buzz from it if you're taking it at the right time. So, if you're around painkillers like Percocets or the like, Vicodin, anything like that, if you're getting high from it, that means you don't need it.
Ibuprofen, Tylenol.
Who gets high from those?
What does that mean about other things?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I'm
Ghoulie,
addicted to marijuana.
Nootropics.
Ghoulie said alcohol is no okie dokie.
What about talking? Probably.
Oh, you can't talk about it? What do you want us to talk
You
about?
can't talk about beer.
What do you want us to talk
You
about?
can't talk about a certain beer, but we can talk about any other
We
beers.
can talk about other beers.
What certain beers? Can somebody explain whatever that controversy is to me?
They
Is
just
there a Budweiser, Bud Light? Is that what it is?
It was
Is that
a-
what you're talking about?
Yes.
I keep seeing people are mad, but I don't know why. Are we allowed to talk about it, or is this canceled?
It's
Do we need to tell me later?
Have you ever heard about Dylan Mulvaney?
No.
You know- you know-
Is this going to happen later?
You know who it is.
Oh, okay.
I
All right. Should we talk later? Is this me not
Days of
understanding?
Girlhood.
Oh,
Days of being
yeah.
Girlhood.
The girl
you thought
on Nike. I sent you the video.
Yeah,
on Nike.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay, that person.
Yeah, and they did a collaboration with Bud Light.
Oh, is that why
and
people are mad about Bud
yes,
Light? Okay.
and now a bunch of people who don't like that kind of people don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I
Yep.
thought they sided with the wrong sports team because initially people were posting
No.
like pictures of Budweiser
No.
with the Steelers,
no.
and I
part
thought it
of
was
part
like they
of,
did a Steelers collaboration
No,
and
part
people
of-
got mad.
part of the thing was the
That'd
like
be
one of the
sad.
whoever it was who did the marketing for it. Like this video came out of them in like a Zoom meeting
Okay.
talking about how
Oh,
the brand was in decline
Oh, so they're like.
and
we
they
need to-
needed to shed the frat boy image and get on board with like Gen Z. And they're like, so we're gonna
So of course, there's always an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
It's never because they want to
no.
unify
Yeah,
people
yeah.
or make people. It's always a marketing ploy. That's how that.
Which is
stuff
hilarious
feels.
because then these pictures came out of that same chick in college and she's like partying and engaging in like frat
Oh, really?
behavior. Yeah.
As a
Behavior.
chick or as a before they transitioned?
No, this is the lady like at Bud Light.
Sorry.
Oh, so not
That was
the
a wicked cough with
Yeah.
the smoke and everything.
Oh, dang girl, getting after it.
Sorry.
I see. Okay, that's the thing that bothers me. Not like I love the idea of people being included and everybody being represented, but I don't like it when it's like they're doing it to make money. It's all like how can you not see that a lot of
Yeah.
the time? It feels like the people are being used as like a ploy, like a marketing ploy, and that feels
Mhm.
disingenuous and it feels cheap and
Mm-hmm.
yucky, and I don't like that. It's like during like the Pride months when like every company is suddenly all of a sudden it's like, well, where are you the rest of the time? It's like that's cool and all, good job for supporting them, but like I feel like this is a trick to boost your sales.
Yeah, 'cause it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. It feels like slimy to me.
Ghoulies heading out.
Oh,
See
Alright.
ya.
good luck with your. We didn't get an update. I'm kind of sad about the ghoulie. The ghoulie update didn't happen tonight. You got the,
Ghoulie said it's them drugs causing them coughs.
oh God,
What drugs?
The smack.
she's
The
doing the
smack that
smack.
everyone's doing.
It's too much smack. Pumpkin can't lay off it. Can't lay off
Too
the
much
smack.
I'm addicted.
Might as well face it, you're addicted to smack.
I was gonna sing that.
Were you?
Good job, yeah.
Yeah, have a 10 out of 10. Have a 1,000 out of 1,000 possible ghoulie sleeps.
I want a ghoulie sleep.
I want to sleep too. Ghoulie sleep.
Let's see, I need this one. Sorry for not ever being in the loop with anything current
No,
events.
you're busy all the time.
Nick doesn't understand how I don't know what's going on in the world. Where are you
My
living?
dad is also home all the time,
Yeah.
so he updates me about everything.
Yeah.
Why don't you and Dustin just exchange numbers?
Yeah, that's a really
Yeah.
good idea.
We should.
Then you can text him and he can text you, and then you
Yeah.
can be
You
left
can
out
send
of it.
your conspiracy theories to each other.
George said, can we talk about Jim Carrey?
Yeah, of course, sure. What about him?
Jim Carrey.
You don't know Jim Carrey?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Look where you been, Pumpkin. Have you ever seen a movie?
The smack's taking hold.
Yeah, it's the snack.
She can't do it any longer. All right, got my pieces.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey film?
Mine or his?
The
Hers?
Grinch.
Hit?
His.
Oh, no.
I tried to say
My
hers.
pronouns.
Sorry. I tried to say hers. It didn't come
okay. I want to say The Grinch,
That's a
but
good
that's
one.
just like this child memories. Made me laugh.
That's a good one.
I always wanted to watch. I don't remember what the name of it, but it was where he's being filmed.
Truman
Oh,
Show?
Truman Show.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
fucking,
good.
that's trippy.
It's a good movie. Kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of sad, Jim Carrey films, Eternal
I was
Sunshine.
about to say that.
Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch that. Do you know the premise?
Damn.
It's like he has a really bad breakup with this girl, and there's this facility that people can go to where they'll like pinpoint. You tell them like a certain memory that you're trying to forget, and they'll go into your brain basically and destroy any memories of that particular event. So he wants to have all memories of this girl he was with erased from his mind, and so he goes in for this procedure. And then once it starts, it's like this trippy sequence.
Doesn't she do the same thing?
Yeah, I think they both do.
And they fall back in love.
I think.
But it's like the movie unfolds where it's like inside their minds basically, and it's like it's been a long time since I watched it. I feel like the procedure is taking place and they're trying to like kind of run from it in a way.
Trying to prevent it.
Yeah. And then of course it ends up, well, I won't spoil the whole thing, but
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
yeah.
That sounds cute.
I did a tattoo about that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a quote or something?
No, it was a portrait of him and her like lying in bed.
Oh.
Who was was it Kate Winslet
Mm-hmm.
from Titanic?
Mm-hmm.
Jorf's favorite Jim Carrey is Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
I always hated those movies growing up. But
Why?
Because I wasn't allowed to watch movies like that, so I probably felt guilty for enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Ace Ventura's a classic.
I always liked The Mask. I would say out of all of them, it's probably the one I've seen the most of.
It's a good one.
I remember that was like the first time I saw Cameron Diaz, and I like couldn't comprehend how like a human being can look that good.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I was probably like what, I don't know, 13 or 14, and I'm like, damn, like people can look like that. What the hell is she doing? Like, that's like the prettiest lady I've ever seen. Like now looking at her, it's like, you know, there's a lot of people that look like that.
Yeah.
Like she looks good.
Yeah, she did look good.
Yeah,
in
she
that
looked
movie.
real good in that movie.
She looked like everybody else in the
Yeah. Yeah, but at the time I was like, man,
Yeah.
she got the titties going on. It looks good. Her hair looks good. Man, I don't know what that's like. Where does this go? Why can't I find it? Oh, here we go. Wait, who is this? Who's that? Is that supposed to be? Who's that supposed to be? Hey,
Hmm?
who's this? Is that George? Who's in the picture? We got Vandalay Industries underneath.
Sorry. It's my little cough. I'm like trying to hold them in.
So you're laughing or coughing.
Let's say it's Joe Pepitone.
Okay, cool. What the F? Okay, well, that's where it's going.
Nice.
The stickers are stuck to me. Lego in. Oh my god, I need 3 of those. Did Garg ever come back? Or did he say, I'm here, but I forgot my snacks, and then he leave again?
He was doing snacks. He forgot where he was.
Did he ever get his snacks? I'm invested in this story arc.
Last thing he said was, "It's very big and very long."
What is? What is very big and very long? Do we know? Anything?
The game he was playing,
Oh.
Oh.
Alright.
Jurassic Park on
Alright.
Sega Genesis.
Cool. Yeah. Good choice.
Yeah.
I got some dry mouth going on.
I know. Why are you making fun of me?
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah, maybe fell asleep.
Could be. I do
With
that.
all the edibles
All the snacks.
and the long, hard game.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
I was looking at hi-fi systems for down here.
Oh, what is a hi-fi?
A high-fidelity stereo
Oh,
system.
that's not what I mean. What is that?
So you can play records down here.
What's wrong with the records we've got?
Huh?
What's wrong with our records the way they are?
What's wrong is there's no record player down here.
Why don't we just bring it down? Always carry it down here. Yeah.
That's what's wrong, is there's nothing down here. To
Why
play.
don't we just bring it? Why
Records
do we
on.
need two? Just bring it. Why do we need it upstairs? Just bring it down here and use it.
Because sometimes we listen to records upstairs.
Barely, like once in 6 months.
I just had one on the other day.
Okay, well, why don't you bring it down? Over here.
Because you don't want to like move your record player every time you want to listen to a record,
Maybe you do.
you know?
I don't.
Do you call it hi-fi?
Yeah,
Like high fidelity?
the high fidelity system, they used to call
Like
it the
John
hi-fi.
Cusack?
Yeah,
Their music. Wasn't he in a movie called High Fidelity?
yeah, that's why he worked at a record store.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
They used to call it the hi-fi. Go put a record on the hi-fi. The high fidelity system.
Don't call it the system. I got more stuff I can throw at you, I hope you know.
How many people are watching?
I can't see right now. What does it say? It just 4 watching. We got some
Nice.
lurking lurkers then.
You're a lurking lurker.
I am a lurking lurker as
Oh
well.
gosh.
That means there's one lurking lurker. 'Cause the other one's Jorfus.
Nobody else is accounted for.
Jorfus said, "Hey Jess, if Nick gets shaved
Shaved.
for X reasons, would you get used to it?"
What do you mean shaved? Like your face?
I
If
guess.
If he shaves his face, is that what you mean?
If I get clean
I
shaven.
really hope
Please,
so.
yeah. Please clarify, and then I will answer your question honestly. I need to know. I need more clarification on what we're shaving.
If I go for a Brazilian, will you get used to it?
Yeah.
My beard, he says, if I get my beard shaved.
Yeah, I mean,
I have shaved before.
let's be honest here. We've been together almost 20 years, so the first, 5 years, there was not a lot of beard going on. You mostly were clean shaven when we first started
No.
dating.
I wasn't really able to grow.
No.
Beards
facial
can
hair.
He had
change
to-
the face.
Yeah, he had to will it into fruition. He didn't
Yeah.
grow a beard very well at the beginning. He had to sheer willpower. Finally was able to grow it just by stubbornness.
Just keep
I remember
trying
you
and
telling
trying.
me, you're like, I'm just gonna force it, and
Mhm.
eventually it grew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't for a long time. You had some.
It's still, I don't have. Some people have
It's close
just
enough.
burly.
Yeah, close enough.
Just
Pretty
it's fine though.
good.
It works.
I think every once in a while he'll shave. It seems strange because I'm not used to it.
Mm,
You look a lot younger when you shave,
mm.
which is fine. You look fine either way though. I prefer a short beard,
Mm-hmm.
short like what you got now, to the clean shave. The clean shave is fine. I don't like the super long beard, but that's it's your beard, so you can wear it how you like.
I think as men
I
age,
think that's about good though.
I think as men age, you should
Knock it
stop.
off after that.
Especially when you reach 60, 70 years old, if you're going
Have a
completely
wizard.
clean shaven,
Yeah.
it starts to look really bad. I think a
Because
beard,
your face is crinkly.
yeah, the beard can help to actually make you look younger when
Mhm.
you're up to that point.
Protect your skin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hides,
hide your jowls.
and also it makes you look more distinguished. I think
Mhm.
as an older gentleman,
I think an upkept beard looks more distinguished.
Mm.
Like a ratty
Yeah.
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My
I
brothers
agree.
grow really gnarly beards.
Mhm.
They're like Viking
Yeah.
beards.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Yeah, I mean those have their place, but I think as like a lady being attracted to a man, I prefer not a scraggly beard. But, you know, dudes do what they do.
Yeah.
Jorfus has a question.
Ask your question.
How does everyone like their meat cooked?
What meat?
Like any.
Which meat?
Let's say
They're all
beef.
different. They're all different.
Well, let's say beef. Because he said rare, medium rare, and that's usually no one's eating rare chicken. You know, so.
I did once. Wendy's gave me a rare chicken.
Yeah.
Threw that directly in the trash.
Give me five. What do you call them? Slices of cold bacon on a slab.
Ew.
You know, no one does that.
No. Cold.
I like my chewy bacon though.
Yeah. Some people like the undercooked bacon.
Not like undercooked.
Yeah. You can cook it fully
Party foul.
No.
before it gets super crispy. Jorfus likes his medium rare.
Oh.
That's a step
I do.
below. I like medium.
Yeah.
I will eat medium rare,
Mhm.
and I think on one occasion I have probably had a rare steak
Yeah.
where they just undercooked it
Yeah,
by
when we
a
were on
lot.
that cruise and we went to the meat house, they gave us a lot of rare meat.
Yeah, and I ate it. I made do with it, but to me it just doesn't taste as flavorful
Yeah, the taste
when
is
it's
gross.
rare. I feel like you need a little bit extra heat
Mhm.
to get that like cooked flavor.
Mhm.
Otherwise, what's the point? You might as well just have it completely raw. I don't know.
Yeah. Some people do.
They do.
Look, I was hiding pieces of my hair and didn't even realize it.
What do you think, Pumpkin? How about you? What do you?
I like medium rare. I won't go any lower than that though.
Okay.
So, but I will eat well done or just regular. So
Mm.
it doesn't really matter to me. To be
Okay.
honest.
I will order medium, but anywhere from medium to medium well is preferred. I had a well done steak this evening and I still enjoyed it, but I don't order it that way.
It's very chewy.
It was
I mean-
like, I would say it was like if you took a well done steak and backed it off like a pinch, but not medium well. It was like almost well done. Not quite. So it wasn't super dry or anything, but it was definitely, there was not any pink left in it. But it still tasted really good. It didn't taste overdone. I grew up eating like, my dad was so afraid to like undercook anything that he just like cooked the shit out of everything.
Well, then you're the one to answer this question because Jorfus said, "How do well done people eat the steak? The steak, it's almost dry."
Yeah, when I was growing up, I called it bubblegum steak because you can literally chew it forever. It's like a piece of bubblegum. You take a bite and you chew it, and if you don't swallow it at the perfect moment, you can just chew it forever. And that was well done steak for me. And I say well done graciously. It was like well done. So it took a little bit of jaw strength to get through. It took me a while to get through a well done steak that might, he was cooking for a lot of people and didn't want us to have food poisoning. So
It's understandable.
I always liked the flavor. It was just really hard to chew. Yeah. You just suffer. That's all. You just suffer. You get a good jaw definition. Your muscles get built up.
Yeah.
You know.
He
It's
said
good.
it's tough meat. I hate tough meat.
Nobody that's all I knew. I don't think I understood not tough meat until I was
Your
older.
mom never cooked for you?
She did, but when we had meat, it was like, like chicken noodle casserole, and like it was always
Oh yeah.
like we never just like stuff that would feed a mass of people. We didn't really have like chicken breast
Yeah.
sitting there in front of us. Like we'd have pork chops and stuff like that, but they were
Oh,
cooked to the
Yeah.
charred.
Sad.
Yeah, you like bite into it and it's like it's just not, we didn't really have a lot of, I'm trying to think, my mom did, like she cooked chicken a lot, but not like chicken breast or chicken wings or chicken drumsticks. It was always like, I don't know, slow cooked or rotisserie chicken like mixed in with other stuff. Probably to stretch it a little further, I'm sure.
I think everyone here can agree that well done is bad.
Yeah.
It's not the proper way to eat a steak.
I struggle every time I cook pork because I don't want it to be like dry and overcooked. But when I make it like the way that it tastes really good, I'm like freaked out the whole time that I didn't cook it long enough that we're all gonna get parasites from it. So I eat it and it tastes delicious, but I'm like on edge because I'm like, what if we all die?
Well, I
from
made
this?
that pork. I made the pork
Yeah, that
chops
was
the other
delicious.
night.
That was great.
Just
But
did
when
that
I
in the
made it,
oven.
there was still like a little pink in the middle. You know, and they say it's okay to still eat them like that, but
We have strong stomachs.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we drink the raw milk, you know, which I didn't order this week.
The illegal milk
The illegal milk.
Is it illegal?
Oh yeah,
for most people.
yeah. They say it's like
okay.
in most states it's easier to get like heroin than it is to get raw milk.
Oh my god.
Jorfus, are you guys allowed to have raw milk in Argentina?
You can buy it at the store in California. There's a couple other, which is weird.
Yeah.
There are some places where you can buy it like at the grocery store, like at a Whole Foods or something.
We have to use a loophole.
Yeah, in Ohio I had to sign a contract and I have to pay a herd share, which is like I'm paying for some of the cow's room and board, and then I get to, in exchange, buy its milk.
Yeah.
But if you can't just like go and you have to have a herd share in order to buy raw milk. You
Yeah,
can't
like
just get
milk taken directly from the cow that's not like sent to a processing facility, but basically like if you,
pasteurized. It's unpasteurized milk. It's just whole milk, like pumped from the teat
yeah.
and handed to
Like
you.
if you lived on a farm and you went out and took a bucket and you milked your cow and brought it back into your house, that is illegal
Yeah.
unless you own the cow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's the way that they do it in some
They
states.
literally
if you
call
have a
it
herd,
contraband.
yeah,
It's like it's regulated by the the same.
yeah, it's illegal to sell. You can't just like
Yeah.
sell it. So if you have a herd share, that means you own part of the cow. So,
But if we took our milk and sold it to someone,
oh yeah, you could
we would
get
be
that.
doing like a drug deal. That's how the state would look at
Wow.
Yeah.
it. It's crazy.
That is really
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. So
Even though there's been more illness and death linked to pasteurized milk than whole milk, that is
no
not
one cares about that.
raw milk or whatever.
Yeah. You gotta trust the experts, not those,
Not that.
not the ones that show
I'm
it's
a
okay though.
farmers.
Yeah, not those experts.
Only the experts that are making money.
We're
I
getting too
bet the
spicy.
people who are like who have those cows are making money off
Mm-hmm.
of all the herd shares. And
Yeah, I had to pay a lot of money for that milk.
stuff. I'm sure.
We spend like $100 a week on our dairy order.
Whew. It's worth it.
It doesn't help that we go through 5 gallons.
Jorf said, Jesse, we don't need to cook milk.
I appreciate that.
Insert Breaking
I
Bad
was gonna
music.
say, I'm impressed. That's a youngin'. You know it's Breaking Bad?
Have you watched Breaking Bad,
He
Jorfus?
has to have.
Well, I mean, it's so popular in the meme culture
Oh.
these days.
I've never watched it.
You haven't? It's fantastic. One of the
Watch
best
it on
shows.
TV.
One of the best shows you'll ever go through.
I guess. It's good, but man.
No, it's awesome. I would say top 5 as far as television programs.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It'll put you through the ringer emotionally, though. Like, if you're an anxious person, which I am,
Yeah.
I struggled to get through that last season, I think. It just got so intense. It's very intense. It's good, though. It is
Mhm.
good. Very good.
I'm
Yep.
tired.
So we're all, like, just sliding off.
Jorf
here.
said, "Yeah, I like Breaking Bad."
Oh, well,
Well, cool.
it's good.
Well, I think we've hit our stopping point. We're gonna be on bag number 5 next time.
Maybe we'll. Are we gonna do Legos tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
It's Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Tonight felt like Saturday for a minute.
Nope.
I don't know. We might be back tomorrow for some more Legos.
If
So-
not, you can play NBA Jam,
Yep.
and I'll play Pinatas.
Viva Pineda.
Viva Pinata, Viva Pinata.
All right. Well.
Keep kicking ass.
Yep.
Bye.
Sub to the channel if you haven't done so.
Bye.
And bong the gong for notifications. And, you know, comment below,
Keep
talk
kicking
shit.
ass.
Keep kicking ass. Keep kicking ass.
Did I say it twice?
Yeah, you did.
Well, fine.
It's fine.
I want people to do that then.
I know. Garg says, bye, everyone. That was fun. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, Garg.
Bye, Garg.
Garg.
Garg Dargus. We'll see you later. Follow me on Twitter at Super Divorce, on Instagram at Super Divorce Band, and listen to Super Divorce Tunes on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, wherever you stream your horse shit. You can find Super Divorce Tunes. Check it out. Give it a shot, please. And yep.
Hey. Bye.
Take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch.